Hello and welcome to Role-Playing Public Radio's production of Delta Green, Impossible Landscapes. This is part 15. The party, our intrepid protagonists, have arrived at the shores of the lake of Ythel, one might call this place Carcosa, as they have found the exit to the Whisper Labyrinth, and Ryan West has released a canary, which some see as a monstrous thing on wings flying through the night. But the four of them stand on the shores of a ruined city. And as you look around, Yersinia, you hear a slight ticking, as you are reminded that you do have a bomb.
I have a bomb.
You do have a bomb. Also, all of you feel something in one of your pockets on your person, a piece of paper. And as you look at it, it is an invitation.
All the arrows chasing Ross.
Yeah. It is. Join us at the palace, a masquerade to celebrate the new king. Come to dine, come to dance. Come.
What's with the so in the handout, what's up with the see-through paper that looks to be just to the left of it?
Oh,
that's some sort of
that's an envelope.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Normally the original version of that had a person's name on it, but each of you just has a blank invitation. So,
interesting.
Yeah. And as you were looking around, just to remind you of what this place looks like. It is an ancient city surrounding a lake. The buildings are ancient and bizarre, but you can see indications of modern construction technique, rebar, concrete, sticking through in places. There are bullet holes and explosion or indications of explosions. All are collapsed and uninhabited as far as you can tell. And the lake itself is black, still, clear, and silent. Night and mist make the far shore all but invisible. No lights are seen across the lake, except for the moons and the black stars in the sky. But there are lights below the water. Pinpoints of light are visible far beneath the surface of the lake. When you look, you can see the far-off lights of a city, with avenues laid out like spokes in a wheel, perhaps 50 meters beneath the water. All of you can make an intelligence ×5 roll.
That is a critical failure.
Okay.
Absolutely
Let's
not.
just swim, guys. We got this.
You've done a number to Ryan.
Well, if you make it, then you realize you were looking at a lit, still standing version of the city around them, somehow also at the bottom of the lake.
Does it remind us perhaps of the cover of a certain book?
Yep.
Yeah. It seems oddly familiar.
It is. It would also, by sort of association, be similar to what Abby said in her handwritten invitation. This would be the shadow of the lake.
So,
is there a boat nearby of perhaps?
There are boats.
Sorry, you were just between the lake and the party. There's is that a battle? Is that a I don't love that.
I think
also,
we're a little bit late for will we, won't we, will we, won't we, will we join the dance?
So, as you all look around, each of you, some of you have some knowledge of this place that you have accrued over your journey thus far.
Regrettably.
Ryan, it's a place. It's called, you're pretty sure, you think it's called Carcosa. Yeah.
Yep.
So, Marley, Carcosa is ruled by the King in Yellow. It is an alien country that absorbs other places and times into itself. Ythel is one of those places. Ythel or Holly may be the palace or the lake. Jørgen, Carcosa is ruled by the King in Yellow. It is an alien country that absorbs ruined and corrupted places and times into itself. Various locations on Earth are connected to Carcosa and are in the process of being consumed. Ythel, this city, was absorbed by Carcosa long ago, But time has no place here, and so Ythel is forever being consumed. Holly is the lake on the edge of Ythel. You feel a strange familiarity here, as if you saw it once in a dream. Yersinia.
Uh-oh.
Carcosa is ruled by the King in Yellow. It is an alien country that absorbs ruined and corrupt places and times into itself. Various locations on Earth, like the McAllister Building, the Dorchester House, and the Hotel Broadlebin, are connected to Carcosa and are being consumed. Ythel, this city, was absorbed by Carcosa long ago, but time has no place here, and so Ythel is forever being consumed. A living reflection of Ythel lives on in the depths of Lake Hali. This is where the king holds court. You have been here before, or perhaps will be here again, or will never leave. It feels hazy and dreamlike, but familiar, like a long-lost childhood home.
Oh, God.
Okay.
We all love a childhood, but we all have in a very healthy capacity.
Yeah, there are hundreds of long ancient boats sitting abandoned on the shores of the lake. Each appears to have been cut from a broad 10-meter tree trunk and could easily fit 20 people. They are pushed up on the shores of rock, unsecured. None has a sail, paddles, ropes, or a tiller. Each is carved in a unique style. A giant snake with scales and undulating curves, an eagle with wings folded into a dive, a sleeping dog, so on and so forth. What do you all want to do?
About how far out does the reflection begin, or does it just begin at the edge of the water?
It's a little ways out.
Okay.
So it's like beyond, like, it's kind of hard to tell, but it's not like right on the very shores. You would have to like go into a boat or swim to get above the reflection.
Right.
It
and you said,
go on.
You said that the surrounding area is uninhabited, right?
It looks, I mean, you don't see any signs of habitation. You don't hear anybody. Right. It is very still. There is a slight wind. The
place on the building on that island looked uninhabited at first too. I don't love trusting first impressions.
Looks don't mean much.
Yeah, you've not. This is all what you've gathered by just standing around as you've gathered your wits.
That said, is there an uninhabited boathouse or something? Anywhere that we could get like supplies for this, or are we just kind of like, should we start rummaging through the?
There's a boathouse. There's a structure near the shore. That looks approximate to a boat out. So you're walking to that.
Yeah, I'll just gesture to everybody. Keely, or specifically Jørgen, because again, Jørgen is like the heavy hitter here.
Yeah, Ryan does want to walk up to the lake and just put his hand in it to make sure the water seems vaguely safe.
Okay.
Just before we're on a boat in the middle of this lake, is this a lake that's going to hurt us? I don't know.
All right, so Yersinia starts walking to the boathouse. Ryan starts walking to the lakeshore. Jørgen, Marley, they're pretty close to each other. Yeah.
Following Yersinia, obviously.
Okay. Jørgen, what about you?
Jørgen finds himself drawn inexorably to one of the boats that has like a canine aspect to it.
Okay.
And I think he finds the part that is carved to look like the face of a wolf or dog or whatever. And he's sort of looking at it and absently kind of bites his thumb until it bleeds a little bit and wipes a little bit of blood on the animal's teeth before getting ready to launch.
Ryan, you get to the shore. You crouch down and touch the water. They are cold. It is cold. And the mist starts to rise from the water. And a fog starts rolling in.
Ooh, mistake. Oh no.
You activated the water.
Oh no.
And as you watch, impossibly, the fog replaces the water. As you watch, the lake is composed only of mist. It still holds up the boats though. So yeah, give me a sand check.
Yeah. Yep. 72 does not make.
All right, you lose 1 from unnatural, and but despite the fog, you can still see some of the lights coming from below. Meanwhile, Yersinia, you and Marley get to the boathouse. You look inside, and there are supplies. They all look quite...
How normal do the supplies look? Yeah.
Heavily decayed, ruined, broken. There are tins of food that have been busted open or burst from just rot, or riddled with bullets, or ripped to pieces, or just like moth-eaten and barren.
It's fine. This is Neverland. We don't need to eat here.
Not thinking about that.
Mm-hmm.
But the oars, specifically, and perhaps some rope.
Yeah, you can give me a search check. Both of you.
Okay.
Man, okay, screw these dice. I don't find shit.
I do make that.
You do find a rope. It appears to be made with hair.
As long as it's strong hair, right?
Yeah, I'll test it, I guess. Is it usable?
Yeah, it seems usable.
Okay.
It feels like Marley's hair.
Oh.
Yup. I make.
Okay.
Look, if we live forever, that's just using resources well.
As you pick it up, there's a scent that is akin to Marley shampoo. But
although I have not had long hair in years. So.
Yeah.
Their romance is, pardon me, the ship of Theseus now.
Don't know
if
what
you replace
mean.
every part of the Marley, is it still Marley?
Yeah.
Is it still the same ship?
There is a crude paddle. It appears usable-ish.
Usable-ish works given the situation.
Mm-hmm.
I'll hand it to Marley to hold it.
All right.
And then start heading back to the boat, I guess.
All right. Do you all get into the boat? At this point, all of you see that the lake is now mist. So, all of you give me a sand check.
All
Yeah,
right.
that scans.
I make it.
Okay.
Yeah, I
nothing.
make.
Yeah.
Hey, I
This is-
fail.
All right, it's 1
Oh.
if you fail.
My high sand slowly
Yeah.
eroding.
Didn't mean to make the water go away, but it's gone now. The boat seems to still work, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yersinia will
Pats-
just
pats
stare
the
at
side of the
Ryan.
boat.
All of you get into the boat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll hand the paddle to
Yeah.
Jørgen.
All of you feel an overwhelming sense of having done the right thing by getting into the boat. all of you.
Fuck.
All of you gain 1d4 sanity.
What?
Really?
Oh, score.
Yeah, I got 1.
3.
I get
I'll take 3. Wow, that puts me 1 under max.
You fucking share some of that sanity, huh? If you love Yersinia so much, how come you have all that sanity and you're not
I
sharing?
don't know how to transfer it. Like, if you want me to bleed for you, I'm real good at that.
No, stop fucking bleeding. That's why I'm so stressed out.
So the boat, Yersinia, you feel as you get into the boat, you feel like a feeling of questioning intent. You
Like
can
the
give
boat
me
is asking for...
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, I want it to take us to the city. So do I roll for that? Like, what? Do I just think it?
Yeah.
I think
you think it, and it glides into the mist without a paddle. Give me a sand check.
Yeah, okay.
The rest of you,
Alright.
the boat just starts moving.
I don't make that.
All right, you lose 1.
Okay.
We don't even need to paddle. This is great.
Mm-hmm.
Look, we
So,
saw.
yeah, it's still quiet.
Look, Ryan got the robot to not murder us by thinking at it. So you know what? Boat drive, fine, good.
You descend into the clouds. heading towards the lights below. And you are quickly immersed in the fog. You can only see maybe 10 feet in front of you. But in the distance, you do see the lights. And they gradually get bigger. As you continue in, it seems to take a minute, an hour, a century. It's hard to gauge time here.
Nope.
I've got the time.
Ryan does pull his shirt up over his mouth just in case this fog is bad.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, after we're immersed in the fog, fuck it, I'm just gonna light up. Like if we're not doing anything else.
Yeah. As you do that, you do that. The rest of you, all of you can give me an alertness check.
Oh no.
Oh, sweet. Am I gonna get sniped because I lit up a cigarette like it's the world, like it's the Great War out here?
I make that.
Yeah, I make it.
Those of you who make it, did you make it, Marley?
Oh, I thought you said everyone else. I thought
no, everyone, including you.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. My alertness. Oh, fuck you. 60 over 59.
Aww.
You're looking at other things. Don't worry.
Yeah.
All right. So who made it?
Yes.
Okay.
Jørgen and Ryan.
All right, Jørgen and Ryan. So Marley's smoking, looking at Yersinia, I imagine, or looking into the middle distance. But Marley's not
Comes
looking
to the
at.
same.
Yeah. You both notice something outside the boat, passing by on Marley's side. In fact, quite closely. And you notice through the fog an enormous eye, and it takes you a moment, and you realize it is an eye of a whale. It appears to be a whale swimming through the mist, looking very curiously at the lit cigarette. You can see the reflection of the cigarette in the eye. The whale seems to be swimming alongside the ship for a bit, judging you.
You'll want to put that out, Marley. You'll want to put that out right now.
Fine. Stub it out on the side of the boat. Put it back in the pack for later. Not wasting. Don't know when we get another.
You lose sight of the whale.
Jørgen just kind of looks at Ryan.
Marley just assumes that, like, oh great, his whatever mutation he's having means he can't be around cigarette smoke now. Wonderful.
All of you feel the boat is gently bumped by something from the side, Marley's side.
I look over. I like peer over the side of the boat a little bit.
Give me an alertness check.
Yeah, that'd be great. Hey, I make that one.
Yeah, you see a blackened outline of something very large swimming underneath the boat. Have you seen whales before in person?
No, I don't think she would have. No.
All right, yeah, something.
Do you see it?
Mm-hmm.
It was interested in the cigarette, the light.
Oh, that's a relief. I thought you couldn't be around cigarette smoke anymore.
Are you kidding? I love cigarettes.
Like I just completely brush off the whale that is out there, and the primary concern is, of course, continuing to smoke later.
Is there a way to make this boat go faster? That's probably a good idea.
I don't know. Did one of us start it in the first place?
Jørgen looks.
Can I tell
Marley.
the boat to go faster?
Yeah, Jørgen looks at Marley, and then Ryan, and then Yersinia.
All of you feel the boat accelerate slightly.
Ryan will raise his hands like, I don't think that was me. Maybe it was me. I don't know. This happens a lot around me.
So, you continue on. You have time for a conversation if you want. Otherwise, you continue on. Eventually, you reach the bottom. The fog above drifts away, and now the sky is clear, revealing black stars above. You have arrived at a city street. This city is a twin of the one above, only it is not ruined. You are surrounded by a mirror image of the ruins above, somehow restored to their former beauty. The architecture is alien and beautiful. For all its strangeness, the city has a familiar Victorian feel with cobblestone streets, wooden shutters, and iron railings. But as you look, it ripples and shifts. Doorways waver in an unseen current. Windows cascade off to infinity out of the corner one's eye. Experiencing the street in person is a sanity check.
Yep.
And the more you look, the worse it gets.
I make.
Awesome.
I do not make.
I make.
I
crit
don't make.
I don't think that means anything.
It's one if you make. It's one if you make it. So and then
I failed.
it is 3.
I just got those.
Yep. So yeah, how do you feel as you look around you at this place?
At the edge of satisfied. We are finally fucking close to the edge of this swirling black hole that's been drawing us in. Yersenia's not well.
Ryan was slightly on edge, worrying about this battle that was in the invitation, and just like, where is this going to come from? What does that mean? Is it an actual battle? This isn't good. Man, this place looks fucked up. Just antsy.
Yeah, Yersinia wants to believe that this is near the center of something, but is terribly afraid that there's just going to be another, like, list of cryptic places to go. Or sorry, Marley, I mean, sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, I get us mixed up in my head sometimes.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Sign of a healthy relationship.
I don't have a fully personal identity. It's fine and normal.
So I should have asked this before, but do we know where our little delivery goes?
I assume
There is a gust of wind and a flyer catches all of your eyes as you look at it as it dances across the cobblestone street. You look down that street and you can see in the distance the massive bulbed towers of the palace hang above the city. These towers were missing in the ruins above. The palace looms large, huge, impossibly huge as if it were close, but is clearly far across the city.
Oh.
I'm not sure I love the scenery answering Jørgen's question.
Also, the palace does not change when you look at it. It seems
that's
held
better.
in place by a terrible will.
Yeah,
I don't know whether to take comfort or not from the idea that maybe we make it what it is upstairs.
Yersenia's gonna smile at that. Are we making it what it is, or is the story written in such a way that it writes itself the way we think it is?
I think there's a Conan the Barbarian quote about it.
I didn't know you were so well read.
You remember when I wasn't like this.
Was it your dear nephew that encouraged you to become literate?
My sister.
That's very sweet. I hope that you're able to return to them after this. Or not, I suppose.
Yeah, I give her a frank look.
Yeah.
Sometimes losing touch is better.
Oh yeah, by the way, who found the bottle? Who's carrying the bottle?
I think
Me.
it was Yersinia who picked it up because I was afraid to touch it.
Yeah.
All right, just want to make sure.
That's great. Why?
Oh yeah, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
So
Ross is just asking questions.
I am just asking a question. The city does appear abandoned. You don't hear anybody. There are many posters on walls and lampposts. And in Yersinia, you do recognize the alphabet.
Hey,
It's Tartesian.
I know that language.
Hey, look who's literate.
And in fact, you can read one of the posters. It says, "The soldier of Ythel is the guarantor of victory." Some of these posters have a blood red symbol painted across them, 3 curved lines that look like a crashing wave.
Do we recognize that symbol?
Jørgen, you've seen that symbol before. It was associated with graffiti connected to Club Apocalypse and the Fate.
That's a long ways back.
I'll inform my companions of that connection.
Though I don't know if that means anything, or if it means anything different than what everything else means around here.
Well, meaning is a slippery thing.
In the spirit of...
As you do hear a voice in the distance, someone shouting from just around the corridor, "Welcome! We have such things for you to buy."
In English?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they have a gift shop. That's nice.
Shall we take a look?
Is this around the corner, like, away from the palace?
No, it's on the way.
Oh, okay. Because I worry about losing... I worry about losing track of the only place that isn't, like, rippling half-existence.
Oh, no, it's hard to miss the palace.
Yeah.
It is looming above the city.
It's hard to miss a lot of things until everything suddenly changes around you. Don't comfort me, voice from the sky. I came by my paranoia honestly. Thank you.
I think Yersinia will just hop out and start heading towards the voice.
All right. So I assume the rest of you follow.
Yeah, I'll stay close.
Yeah.
All of you stick together and see. And there is a man in a ragged robes wearing a cheap silver-looking mask. And he's saying, "Welcome. All ask me what the price of anything here." There is a large, like, blanket on the ground with various objects, some of which you may recognize. What is a thing that you, or some things that you may find useful? Like, what is something you could just, you see random, like, bric-a-brac and tools, but I'll let each of you specify one thing that is for sale.
An outfit for the ball.
What does it look like?
It's a very nice tailored suit that fits eerily well.
What kind of mask does it have?
Oh, God, what's a good mask? Fuck. Give me a second to think on that.
Actually, that raises a secondary question. How were we dressed when we woke up on the beach?
As you were in the Whisper Labyrinth. Which is... Your clothes have not changed that much since you've gotten to the hotel. They've gotten a little more ragged and threadbare. Every once in a while you feel a pinch in your shoe and you shake your shoe out and there's a couple little baby teeth. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That happens.
Mm-hmm. Like sand gets everywhere. So there's a costume with a mask. You can specify things, but yes, hello, do you wish to buy something?
How much for that?
What are you pointing at?
Jørgen points at Zulfikar, the sword of the original, or I believe the last caliphate.
Okay. $1 million. Or 1,000 pieces of gold.
Mm-hmm.
Or your soul.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes, thanks for sale. So Yersinia, do you want to ask what the costume costs?
I'll while I'm trying to figure out what the mask looks like.
Okay.
Given that the price on that other shit was fucking obscene. And what might be the cost of this outfit?
1 hair from your head and 1 drop of blood from your finger.
Yersinia doesn't even, wait until he's finished. Plucks a hair, takes out, I don't know, a pocket knife and jabs her finger.
Mm-hmm.
Holds both out for the guy.
Okay. Thank you.
Do you have somewhere I could get changed?
Yes, for 100 Tartesian doubloons.
I don't presently have those on me. Would you take an IOU?
No IOUs accepted.
No credit. I mean, there's a lot of theoretically abandoned buildings around here. Sure, we could find somewhere.
Yeah, I think Yersinia is just going to stick to that. One of the abandoned buildings will be fine. She'll just carry it, folded over an arm.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll just turn around. It's fine. It's fine.
Well, Marley, is there anything that you see?
That's a good question. I'm not actually sure what Marley would want at this point.
I am.
Oh, no.
There are weapons. There are other weapons, yeah.
Well, I have a Glock that kills you. So I feel all right with weapons at the moment.
Okay, yeah.
The gun that kills you instantly.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. I actually I look around for a pack of those same Leica cigarettes that Yersinia got at the automat.
Oh, there's a box of
The
them.
Leica?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I how much for the box?
1 invitation to the ball.
Yeah, no. The ball is leading me in the direction of my daughter. You would have to figure out how to kill me permanently.
1 copy of the play.
I don't think we have.
Kill you permanently.
Oh, well, that's good to know. But I wasn't. Okay. All right. Well, just gonna file that away for later. Yeah. No, thanks. Then sorry.
Okay.
All right, I figured out what the mask is also.
Yeah, what is it?
It's a mix between a serpent and Koschei the Deathless, which is an archetypical antagonist in Russian folklore.
Nice.
It is an immortal who cannot die by nesting itself within like
soul
multiple
inside
things.
of
Oh, that, yeah.
Yeah, inside like a chicken inside of a dog or however it goes.
Wow.
I forget.
It seems to be immaculately tailored for your exact measurements.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
I am torn between the encounter group outfit.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Or I forget the name, but the guy's suit who I stole earlier. It's here again.
Oh, which guy was that?
Dallin.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Doll, yeah.
Because Ryan stole Dallin's clothes.
Yeah, I would say they're both here. Yeah.
Amazing. Can I take both? I would like both.
Which one?
I can put the encounter group over. How much is the suit?
The suit is $1.26 American.
Great. I'll pull a $2 thing out of the pocket and be like, keep the change.
No change given.
Great.
Yeah.
Pick up the suit, fold over. At that point, he sees the encounter group stuff. It's like, and how much for the cloak and the mask?
1 bag with a bloody bullet hole in it, or $32,000 in error bonds.
A bloody bullet hole specifically?
In a bag.
Yeah, a bag.
Well, we have bags.
Are you planning on putting your hand in the bag and shooting yourself so that you can afford a cult costume?
Yeah. You
No.
You already got a
Not
nice
myself.
outfit. You already got a nice outfit for the ball.
Ryan just looking at the salesman. I was like,
Ryan, you're already feeling better. Like I get this feeling we're all a little more, better than we'd been doing for reasons we shouldn't investigate. How about we don't put on the cult costume and roll the dice on whether that keeps happening?
fine. I'll just saying, like, okay. To shuffle away, sad.
Okay. All right. You have a business suit with you, though. Yeah. And Dallin's ID is still tagged to it. Yeah.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. Great. Jørgen picks up a ragged pair of pants that are red with a yellow patch on one knee and attached green suspenders and a rumpled dark blue top hat.
Oh no.
It's the Big Bad Wolf costume from the ancient Disney cartoons.
Oh my god.
Okay, just the clothes though, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of your fingernails bitten off by you.
Yeah, I pay.
All right. Yeah.
I guess I should get something to wear. What would I want to wear?
I mean, there's a really nice cult outfit.
I'm not. Don't. Don't press that button. I have my own slavish devotion already. Thank you. Actually, what Marley picks up is what looks like a very nice quality, but like the kind of suit that she would have worn to work when she was still an agent, except that it doesn't have a jacket. Because why would she need a new jacket?
So an FBI style suit.
Yeah,
okay.
just a very plain like slacks, tie, and shirt.
1 confession to a felony you have committed.
I mean,
recorded onto audio.
Oh.
There is a tape recorder there.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I mean, surely when you're a kid, you swiped a pack of gum, something like that. Doesn't have to be a full-on.
It must be a federal felony.
Yeah, sure. Okay. I pick up the recorder, flip it on, and say, I, Marley Madelyn Gross, am responsible for the burning of the McAllister building in 1995. I click it off.
All right. Yeah, you get an FBI suit.
And a mask. Sorry, there's also a mask.
You didn't say a mask. You said FBI suit.
Fuck. God damn
it. Yeah, you actually
there's a mask right there.
There is a ID card in the suit.
Oh, nice.
It is Amanda Fitzroy's.
I don't need this.
Yersinia is going to say, take it, in a very stern voice.
And I suppose I also look for mask.
Okay, what kind of mask?
It is just straight up a Zorro mask and hat.
Okay.
$11 million.
Go any lower?
No bargaining.
Well, don't have that. So, I take off the tie that I just got. I pull a knife out of my pocket, cut a couple of holes in it, and wrap it around my head as a makeshift mask. And then flip off the guy and go over to Yersinia to see if we can find a place to get her changed.
Two questions. Does Jørgen need a mask, or can he just stop trying to make his face look human?
Your face still looks human.
All right. So is there a mask that I should have?
I don't know. Is there?
Sure, why not?
Okay, what kind of mask are you looking for?
It goes with the big
wolf mask is what you're saying? Yeah. All right.
Probably just like carved out of wood, like really.
All right, a wooden.
simple.
Okay, a wooden. All right.
It's a literal mask from the animated version of Balto.
Okay.
1 glass of blood.
He holds out a glass.
Okay.
Glass.
Okay. Yeah, I take it and I also grab his wrist and rip it open with my fingernails. He didn't specify whose blood.
Oh my god.
And I drain his blood into the glass until it's full.
Actually, while you're at that, I'm going to hold my bag, gun up to it, and shoot. Can I use a little of that blood?
What is wrong with you two?
Come on, Sin, let them have their fun. Let's go get changed.
We're gone already. We went to go look for somewhere to change. Fuck them.
As you do so, all of the merchandise that was not purchased, including that, crumbles into dust.
Oh, does that mean he
That's a good idea.
That means Jørgen and Ryan still do not have masks. And Marley has a very cheap-looking mask.
Hey, it's a very nice tie. I just did like shitty things to it.
Can I roll luck to see if Darlin has like glasses in his suit pocket or something? Can I Clark Kent this?
Nope.
Damn.
Well, you got a long ways to go before you get to the palace. Yeah. But you do find
looked over to Ryan. Did I do something wrong?
No, I would have. Yeah, that was a good idea. Maybe the shop had a time limit on it. I don't know.
The body of the person does not even turn out to be human. It is not even something you can eat. It is wooden splinters, a ruined marionette. Yeah.
Hey, puppets don't bleed. Good lesson.
Yeah. But Yersinia, you do see an open door leading into an apartment. You walk in. I'd
knock first. I'm still courteous.
Okay. Actually, you hear somebody, and they open the door, and give me a sand check. Well, no, wait, you're adapted to violence.
And helplessness.
Yeah.
I'm not adapted to violence.
So, there is a person there, who opens the door. You can hear a female voice. She's speaking in Tartesian. She says hello. The problem is she has a blood-stained bag over her head with a large bullet hole right where the forehead would be. But she says, "Hello, can I help you?"
I just am quiet for a minute as that, water off a duck's back on me. Then I'll continue like everything's normal. Yes, I'm just looking for a place to get changed.
Yes, please come in. We must be helpful to people. Yes, in these times. Yes, please come in. All of your friends can come in too. You can see Yersinia speaking to this woman.
I mean, Jørgen's already changed into his costume. He just changed in front of God and everyone. He didn't give a fuck.
You think God's here.
Okay. But yeah, she's Yersinia speaking in a language. But when she hears you or she switches to English pretty quickly. It's like, oh, we also speak English here. But you see there's mother, father, and child, all with bags over their heads that they have been clearly executed. But they're just walking around. So they offer you a private room to change, Yersinia.
I'll direct Marley into the room as well.
I'm like looking over. Do I need to make a sand check? Because I'm not adapted to violence.
Oh, yes, please. How did we miss you?
I don't know. It just never really worked out. I was dead frequently.
Yeah, I should have been. I sorry. That was my mistake for not thinking everyone was adapted to everything.
No, I'm good. I've seen a lot of violence in my day. Apparently, we're good. Fine.
Yeah, you sure have.
Do you want tea?
The
child goes to you. Uncle, how are you? And the child hugs your leg.
Me?
The father
or Marley?
Ryan.
Okay.
And then the father. Please excuse this little one. He thinks everybody is family.
I mean, that's not a terrible way to live your life,
Yeah. It's fine. I've dealt with kids. I'm very good with kids. It's a lovely child.
Yeah. So
Christ.
Yes, we were just so hungry. The war has been making things so difficult for us, but we are holding fast. If only we could get to the palace and make our case to one of the officials, but they are holding the masquerade, and so you cannot get in without an invitation. So, yes. You change Yersinia.
Yes. I'm also going to make Marley change into Fitzroy's outfit.
Yeah.
And
I was
most
going
of the
to.
work.
It's just gonna suck.
Considering the way that you're usually so frumpy, Yersinia very much does your
cleaning
old tie
me up
under the new suit. Yeah, exactly.
Oh well, I mean the tie is my mask, so I don't really think it's gonna look.
Yeah. Did you have a tie with your old suit though?
Oh, I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta have a tie.
That one. I should have ripped up that one instead.
You should have. That's why you should have let me pick your outfit.
Look, hard freaked me out. So.
Yep. Yeah.
Ryan will knock on the door. Is like, you girls changed yet? I also need to change. I don't want to budge. It's been a while.
Ryan, unless you'd like to be privy to another fight, I suggest that you wait a couple more minutes.
Oh.
Silence, just footsteps walking away.
So did you want to talk?
Yersinia's not going to say anything until she's done getting Marley dressed.
Okay.
And then we'll step back and wait for Marley to say something.
You look lovely.
Yes, I know. I'm intentionally staying silent so that you can have a chance to justify yourself. Should I get dressed? I don't want to waste any time.
I suppose getting dressed would be a good move. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'll start changing into my outfit, and I'm very meticulous about the way that I put all of my clothing like on and off, and also all of my things in my pockets arranged in like a very nice grid pattern. Gun, cell phone, book, I think, bomb.
Bottle.
Do you know why I'm mad? Bottle.
Invitation.
Do you know why I'm mad?
I mean, I suppose seeing me shot is somewhat upsetting, but, doesn't last.
What upsetting? Somewhat. Actually, let me rephrase. I'm not exactly mad. I'm not really anything, which is what's surprising. I feel about the same way I would feel if I saw a stranger get hurt.
Oh.
I do want to love you, I do. But you've been making it very difficult.
I wasn't trying to die. I'm not trying to save you. I'm not trying to protect you. I was doing what I knew I would survive. And I didn't think about
survive.
Because you're still here.
A death is still a death, Marley. Just because I've given us a little extra time and we seem to still be cast in this play, that doesn't mean that death stops holding weight. You should still take precaution to prevent yourself from dying. Don't waste what I've given you. Don't waste all this time we've spent together. I would truly, I want to spend more time with you.
But you don't feel anymore?
No, but I can. And what I want to ask before I do that is I want to ask, will you be more careful? Instead of throwing yourself in front of me, I want you to take precautions against dying. I'm going to grab her head. I want you to use your head. Do you understand? I want you to think. I understand that you have hang-ups on that, and I'm more than happy to do most of it for you. But I can't keep you out of trouble all the time.
I was trying to do that. I thought of just using death as a tool, but if that's not acceptable, I'll find another way next time.
Thank you.
This is going to sound deranged, but I had forgotten that me dying would be an upsetting thing to see, even if I was going to be back. So maybe that's not a great sign for my mental state either.
No, it's not. Especially after we've had, 2 fights about this? I should hope that at the very least, you could remember I have a bit of a hang-up about things like that.
I do.
Thank you. Now, if you apologize and keep this in mind, I will love you again.
I am sorry. I'm more impulsive than I ought to be at this age still, I suppose. But I just want us to find Noya. And I'm sorry for anything that interrupts that.
I want you to think about the long game, too. I want to be with you once this is over. I don't want this to end at finding Noya.
I don't either. Good. And I've spent my whole life just looking for whatever slot I fit into, whether it was going along with my family, whether it was going to school and going along at the FBI and all of this. I never really, the future didn't exist for me beyond just tasks. And I want there to be a future with you. And I will do whatever I can to make that happen.
Yersinia will give Marley a pretty genuine smile and then touch her cheek and give her, gentle thumbing and say, "Good girl." And then we'll step back and say, "Citri."
All right. Your phone rings, Yersinia.
I'll pick it up.
Yeah, it's from Ophelia Citri. It's got a Las Vegas area code. Hey, name?
Hi, yes, this is Yersinia Riszek, codename Klepid. I am interested in loving my partner, Marley Gross, codename
Marley Gross. Done.
Again.
Hangs up.
I'll flip the phone shut.
Yeah. You gain +2 points on your bond with Marley.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll turn around and smile at Marley.
Wow.
Marley smiles back, very genuinely.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Marley, no.
Yeah. How about that?
I love it.
God. During this nightmare that's happening,
Yeah, all ill feelings towards Yersinia fade.
I didn't feel ill feelings toward her. The bond on my end is fine.
Yeah, well, there was tension, but yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Look, I just have to do better. That's what I have to do.
You learned.
Oh God.
During this fucking terrible nightmare, Jørgen has asked the family if they could spare him like a broken piece of furniture or a couple staves of wood.
Oh yeah. There's some. They have some in a closet. Yeah.
And so this whole time he's just been very unskilled, very primitively carving himself a mask.
Dex ×1.
Dex ×1, huh?
Ooh,
yeah,
it's an art, man.
Untrained with bad tools and
yeah, no, that's a failure.
Yeah. It is. You don't have eye holes. It's just a.
If it was a critical failure, you just stab it through your hand.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
The families are wearing a mask that already have one eye hole in them.
I don't think I want to see what's under that. I've already read The Pillow Man. Thank you. I don't need more.
No.
Yeah, Ryan is awkwardly pacing kind of near the door, but far enough away that he can't really hear what's going on.
You thought you heard a phone ring go in there,
yeah,
Ryan, but that must be a mistake.
Jørgen gets ready to just, in frustration, throw the wood to the floor, then looks at the weird undead family and sets it back where he had it from more gently.
Oh.
Yes, I understand the desire to try and get into the party. There's supposed to be an announcement of great import made there tonight. So I can understand the impulse, but without an invitation, you would. If only we had one, I could go to there. This is the father talking. I could go there and make him our case. To bring food to our family. It would be yes, but yeah. Oh well.
Shame no one has one.
Yeah.
Be nice to have a mask anyway, though. Do you know someone who sells them?
Well, yeah. Near the city, there is supposedly a master craftsman, Ambrose. He is supposed to work for the king to make such costumes for the many courtiers.
I'll keep it in mind.
At this point, I think Yersinia and Marley come out. Yersinia is fully dressed, minus the mask, just carrying it.
Yeah, Marley's wearing a much better fitted suit with Yersinia's jacket.
So yeah, you all continue on, I imagine. Or is there anything else?
Okay, Ryan will definitely get changed now the room is free, but
yeah. Sure.
I actually, while Ryan's changing, I want to talk to the dead family in Tartessian, mind you.
Yeah, of course.
Now we're passing through town. You see, just a little bit of fancy some sightseeing. Could you tell me a bit about this place? Who are you, in fact? What are your names, if you have them, and what is?
With the Bar family. I am Lamarck. My wife here is Annette, and here's little Basir. and we are simple people of the king, subjects of the king, and we do our best to go by. We've the war with the Black Wind has been going on so long. There are many blockades and attacks. In fact, there's the further on ahead. I believe they're still fighting in the city. I'm not sure. We have not ventured out for quite some time.
And in all this fighting, which side are you personally rooting for?
Our side, of course. We are good subjects of the king.
I understand. Yes, you see, I am just not native to this area, so I wanted to make certain I had the right of things.
Oh,
of course, I was.
You're not with the Black
king.
Wind, are you?
I've never heard of them.
Evil force with black uniforms and bloody marks that they make. They are dangerous and evil people.
Actually, come to think of it, are they affiliated with a man named Castaigne?
No, I've not heard such a name in any context, but we are simple people. We are not kept up in the affairs of politics and the court.
Understandable. Well, I appreciate your kindness to a great degree. If there's anything,
are you sure you don't want any tea? We feel it is remiss. We do not offer hospitality. We do not have anything in the way of bread we can offer you, unfortunately. But
that is quite all right.
Okay.
I believe we've taken enough from you as it is, and if there is anything that I can offer in return, just let me know.
Okay. You begin to hear a dripping sound, and you realize it's blood coming from the bag over their head onto the ground.
It's normal. Everything's normal.
Okay. Yeah, Ryan gets changed. Yeah, you all can go.
All right. Yeah, towards the city, I suppose.
Yersinia, what's your current stand?
Why is that? It's 35.
35. Okay. No reason.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Good. No reason.
Just
rolls dice.
Just checking in. It's a wellness check, is what it is.
I think we're long past wellness checks, my friend.
So you continue on. Yersinia, you notice the path is shifting around you as you continue towards the palace in a way that seems to be thwarting your design. You lose one sand.
Sand.
And you try to move upstairs or to go up a set of stairs to go into a courtyard, and it adds more stairs, and then it winds around. The other people in your with you do not seem to notice. They're just watching and waiting, or watching and following you. As
interesting.
You seem to understand it better than the others. But eventually, you come to a door. You pass through a gateway between one courtyard leading into a street, but it leads you into a garret, a little attic apartment. And all of you notice this seems to be a bit unusual. Why are we in a attic, a garret? And it is filled with sculptures and paintings, tools, tools for both, brushes, chisels, paint, palettes. All the sculptures seem to have been smashed, except for one, a perfect marble statue of a beautiful nude young man. Photorealistic, incredibly skilled. You don't need any art skill to recognize that. Does
what type of art did Abigail Wright do?
She was a painter.
Oh, okay.
The
recognize. Go ahead.
Yeah.
The smashed up figures. Is there enough that say someone could take a piece of it and it would become a mask if you tied it up?
Give me.
I have gauze. I can use that for
You're gonna mummy wrap a statue's face.
Yeah, that's an interesting idea. Intelligence times 2. That's pretty hard.
All right.
Spatial reasoning extreme.
What's your intelligence?
70? And I rolled a 13, so I would have made that an intent times 1. So,
so you succeed.
Well, you do your best, and the problem is you would have to modify it. You find pieces that would of a face, but there's too much chunks in there. You'd have to
glue it together, and then you'd have to chisel out like it's still like got part of that interior, so you'd have to chisel parts out. So this would be a dex times 2 to chisel them out without damaging it. So you found the pieces you need.
Let's see. As I chip it in half and break it immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's an 86. I'm throwing it against the wall. Why isn't this working?
Yeah. So that is what Ryan is doing. Is anyone else doing anything?
What? So there's a
that's from the broken. Yeah, that was from the broken pieces. That was not touching the big sketch. Yeah.
But there's a shitload of art.
There is only there's the broken sculptures, and then there's the one intact sculpture.
Yeah, a bunch of art tools. I think was the rest.
Yeah. Tools for painting and sculpting. Yeah.
I mean, I guess take a closer look at the sculpture. Is it anyone we've seen before?
It's kind of hard to see. You'd have to squeeze in to see the face. It's pushed up against the wall. Do you do that?
I don't know if I trust getting close to the creepy statue.
Okay. All right. So Yersinia, you do. And as you do, you have to brush by it. And it seems to the marble seems to glow from within. And you get it very close to it. It flashes with pure sunlight. Everyone give me a sand check.
How you doing back there, Jørgen, with the pure sunlight?
Yeah.
I make
it good.
I don't.
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay, so Jørgen, you panic, and actually, though, you don't react. You no longer have to worry about temporary panic. Just
it's
make
a party. It's a party, everyone.
So
remember the first time we met? I've been thinking about that for some reason.
So all of you, if you fail, it's 1d4. If you make it, it's 1. Because the statue transforms into a living man. He looks around.
I remember this story.
What?
I'll hand him my coat that I've been carrying. Cover yourself up.
Oh wait, my clothes are over there. And they are. He rushes over to get his clothes on. I'm sorry, I must have dozed off. I was posing for my lover. Where is he? I
mean, only you and a bunch of broken statues here.
Oh no. Oh my. He starts getting dressed closely. Oh, he must have gone off to join the fighting. Oh, I must go to him. And
Marley,
he starts getting.
Calm him down and get some.
Hey, just hold on. You've just woken up. You're clearly like you're having a panic attack. Let's take just here. So I'm just sort of gently approaching, and I'm gonna try and calm him down. Do some.
Okay.
What would that be? Psychotherapy, maybe?
Mindfulness to Carcosa.
Yeah. We're gonna be present in the moment here. Yeah, psychotherapy, I guess. Would that be the role?
5 things in the room. There are 5 things you can smell.
Yes.
Remember, 1 mindfulness. Tense your body and hold it for 5 seconds.
I rolled 23 under 50 for psychotherapy.
Okay. All right, you can tell he is intent on leaving, but he's not going to rush out the room. He will address you. He's like, well, thank you for being polite. I can tell by your you are clearly too educated and to have destroyed art like this. This must have been the invaders, the damned Black Wind. But I must go to my lover. You understand? I love him. I must find him. But yes. No, is there anything I can do to help you?
Well, we're trying to find our way to the palace.
Well, it's impossible to miss, but you'll clearly have to go through the war zone.
Ryan will look up from the chunk of the sculpture thing he is attempting to. It's like, do you have masks? That would be helpful as it like crumbles in his hand.
Oh well, there's an exhibition of costumes and masks at the Gallery of Shades. I'm sure you could find them there. I doubt anyone's occupying it. There's you can borrow some, return them when you're done. I'm sure.
Is that in the direction of the battlefield, or
it's yes. We're in the outer part of the city. The so-called the nickname of this place is the Secret City. You see, it's an old Tartesian joke. You won't understand it. I can tell you're a foreigner from your accent. And but in the middle of the city, the fighting is going through. It's quite bad. But if you can get past the Silent City, which surrounds the palace itself, there's a Gallery of Shade. That's where all the finest art is displayed. And they have an exhibition of costumes, masks. It's on permanent exhibition, so I'm sure you would be able to find something suiting you.
Now, pardon me for butting in, but would you be so kind as to tell us your name?
Clark.
Clark. Wonderful. Clark?
With a K, yes.
Oh.
At the end or at the beginning?
At both, actually.
Clark, you realize you did wake up naked. Are you sure you want to run straight to a battlefield? Trust me,
I got
understand.
my clothes on, I'm fine. Well, yes, but what he could be in danger, and he could need me, and I would do anything for him, you understand? Do you understand love like that? Yes, you do. I can see it.
I do.
Yes, you're very lucky. But I must be off. Is there anything else?
You recognize the name Castaigne?
Oh, yes. One of the in the courts. Oh, wait, no, Hildred. I think he's the curator at the gallery. Yes, Hildred Castaigne.
Hildred Castaigne.
Yes.
I see. Thank you.
I think, yes. Yes. Very good. Excellent. Yes. Thank you so much for your kindness. And I bid you adieu and good luck.
I wish you and your love the best, Clark.
As do
carefully out there.
Oh, I will. And he bows slightly and departs.
To the Gallery of Shades, then?
Apparently.
All right. Let's see here. What's your current sanity, Yersinia?
33, I think. Yeah,
Okay.
I went down then.
Okay. Cool. You begin to hear.
What's going on?
Don't worry about it. So you seem to be making a lot of progress this time. As you begin in the distance, you hear the echoing of explosions, which Jørgen recognizes as artillery. Oddly familiar artillery. But you come across the thing standing in your way now is an apartment that has been mostly leveled. It is the windows are blown, curtains flap in the wind, walls are knocked down, paint is slashed away, glass covers the floor, and you begin to you hear gunfire in the distance. You all begin to tense up. You are getting close to the war zone, but it's just beyond this ruined building. So how are you approaching it? Yeah, I'm saying you're like in front of it. You haven't answered, yeah.
Jørgen, would you mind taking point with me?
Sure.
Can you keep your eyes and ears out for anything that might be coming our way? I honestly have no idea what to expect.
Oh, fights like this can be pretty confusing to be in. Maybe there's going to be an opening.
If you see one, let us know, and then we'll run, I suppose.
Okay. So
Sure.
Jørgen's going up ahead to scout.
Yes.
All right, Jørgen, you can give me a stealth and an alertness.
I'll do that. Success. And
All right.
success.
So you're quite stealthy, and you're quite observant. You can see 3 men in garish red military uniforms are sprawled around a sandbagged machine gun nest. They appear dead, but you can hear one still breathing from across the room. You can smell the blood flowing out of him, but his heart is still beating. They were manning a Madsen light machine gun. There are several boxes of full ammunition. I put a thing in the group chat to show you what a Madsen looks like. And
I'm not exactly a gun girl, but
well, this is hold on. Well, yeah. The important thing is what Jørgen's going to do because he knows one of those guys is still alive.
Oh yeah.
For now.
Yeah.
I will approach by stealth.
Mm-hmm. You made your stealth check, yeah.
Yeah. And
Good
I will get right next to the guy.
What's your name?
He looks up. He just smiles, blood pouring out of his mouth, and his right arm goes up holding a pistol and moves it towards you.
I'll, just close my hand on his wrist and push that back down.
Roll unarmed.
All right. Success.
Yeah. You grab him, and
If it's opposed, it's a 41.
He can't oppose. He is dying. He just looks at you and smiles, and then the light goes out in his eyes.
Well,
Are you hungry?
Yeah, you're surrounded by how do they smell? They smell okay?
yeah. Like, does this feel like an appetizing place, or is this like
Yeah,
fake,
yeah.
like
Especially
I'm-
the two that have been dead for a while.
Aged
Yeah.
meat.
Yeah, I'll have a snack.
Hey.
But I plan on using this gun emplacement to create cover for everybody else to get across no man's land, and then just take my own chances.
Yeah, he has an automatic pistol. It is a Steyr model 1907.
Gonna say I'm not a gun girl, but even I can see these are pretty dated.
Yeah. He go ahead and lose 4 sanity for eating there, Jørgen.
Yeesh.
Well, you're eating
Ooh,
several.
I like that pistol though. That's cool looking.
Yeah.
Is this the fucking red Jaguar of pistols?
Look,
yeah.
I'm just a sucker for designs before things became much more like standardized looking. Is all.
All right. So you're
Just
gonna.
having
The question
fun.
is, are you just going to eat now and then tell your buddies to come in, or are you gonna like tell your buddies to come in and then start eating?
Oh no, I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat now. This might be the last time.
Okay.
And when I feel fortified, I will
with essential
just-
vitamins and minerals.
I will
even
just
even
sort
you
of,
cannot eat 3 whole corpses.
Right,
but,
right.
Yeah. All of you are waiting for a long time. All 3 of you can give me alertness checks if you're concerned about Jørgen. Not
Obviously, I'm concerned about Jørgen. 15. I
If you-
succeed.
Make the exact what your skill is. That is pass
That's a
or fail. I
success.
forget.
Yeah,
Yay,
it's a pass.
85. I make it.
All right. You hear the sound of eating meat. So
Okay, well, balance of probability, that's Jørgen.
Yeah.
And he's probably fine. He's just preparing the road for us, and that's all I need
so
to
if you
know.
make your alertness check, that's 1 sand. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
that's fair.
he would lead if he was in danger. He's a smart man.
Hey, I got 2 checks toward violence.
Yeah.
I'm helping.
You are helping. Yeah, you are about to enter the war zone. You can see after you get into this ruined apartment with the machine gun nest. There, like I said, there's 4. There's the Madsen light machine gun with 4 full boxes of ammo. The Steyr model 1907 pistol, and some bodies that have been thrown. I imagine Jørgen hid them, so there's some blood stains.
It's a war. Yeah.
It's just the facts of life, It's
Well,
yeah. Do you want to hide? Do you want to rest somewhere? Before
everybody
you head into the war zone proper?
consumes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So assuming that this apartment isn't, totally fucking busted down, if there is somewhere that once Jørgen, clears out, that we could rest in there, that would be ideal.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, let me take a look here. Yeah.
I don't know if I like all these thinking noises.
Yeah, so you do find actually a door in the ruined apartment that leads into a basement that's been turned into a little barracks, and it's actually pretty nice. Yersinia. So you could sleep.
We want to move the machine gun in here to cover the door and tuck in.
If possible. I'll
Yeah, I
pitch
think-
the idea to everybody.
yeah. How is this communicated across to Jørgen?
Well,
I assume, we meet up.
Yeah, Jørgen, after you fed, you put threw the bodies out the window and invited your comrades in.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I assume that seems the most obvious.
That makes sense. Yeah.
All right, yeah. You can all recover all your willpower.
Can I do something while we're sleeping?
What do you want to do?
I have some friends to call.
Who do you want to call?
First, I want to call Stolas.
Oh, my favorite.
All right, I'll give you Stolas. Let's see. All right. He okay.
A man in a windbreaker, wearing a cardboard crown from a fast food restaurant, a yellow crown. What's your character's real name?
Mine?
Is it Yersinia?
It's Yersinia.
Yeah, hey Yersinia. He takes out a shaving kit and hands it to you.
All right, cool. I'll open the kit.
There is a gold bug in there and 10 pods of Melonia.
I don't know what's Melonia.
It's a drug. Oh, you know what it is. It's the drug made from gold bugs.
Oh, good. Okay. All right.
You can eat them, you can snort them, you can inject them.
Does everything.
And so Stolas was the one for helping with sand loss. I assume then that this is basically like Carcosa coke?
Uh-huh.
Okay, or Carcosa morphine, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Okay, great. Why not? Let's throw an addiction on top of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll close the shaving kit. Yeah, Stolas is the owl.
Yeah, hey. Jaunty little dude. Love him.
All right. So I assume Stolas probably is gone as soon as.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Next one I want to call is Asmodee.
Okay. All right. Yeah. There is a man, a tall man, who calls you over. He is holding a street sign saying "You do 32," advertising some sort of shop that you don't. Yeah. He wears headphones. You can hear. He obviously hears you. Yeah. What do you want?
All right. Hi. I'm assuming that you're the one that knows everything about everyone else, right?
Yeah.
All right. I am wondering about something maybe a little unconventional. Most of you seem to be, and please understand, I don't mean that in a derogatory sense. Most of the demons that I've met so far seem to be not so keen on meeting twice, thrice, etc. I'm interested in making a long-term contract, let's say, with a particular demon. And I was hoping that you, as someone who knows much about his compatriots, could advise me as to the best way to approach this. The one in particular that I am interested in is Gap.
Okay, yeah. Gap will let's see here. If you give Gap a name and a fact, that removes the knowledge of that information from the person when they sleep next. So when they wake up. So yeah, they would it's a permanent thing. They would permanently forget about that.
Is there a way that I can, let's say, use that more than once? Not all the time, mind you, but in specific instances. Would it be possible to call upon Gap multiple times, let's say?
Not normally, but perhaps at the at the palace.
At the palace.
Anything's possible at the palace.
I see. Anything is possible at the palace. Wonderful. Well, now much of this has been take on my part. Is there anything that I can do in return? Most of you have been very helpful. Forest aside.
No. It's how we are. It's people who know how to summon us can summon us. That's what we do. Gives us purpose.
I see it.
Isn't it nice to have a purpose? Do you?
Yes, I've heard that.
Do you know?
Before.
Okay. Well, I know it's nice to have a purpose.
Yes, it is nice to have a purpose, so says Emmeline. Well, Asmodee, I appreciate the advice. I just have one last question, I suppose. Maybe clarify things for me.
Sure.
Are you demons in service of this play or part of it?
What does your heart say?
Both.
I think you should trust your heart.
I was worried about that. Well, thank you, nonetheless. That's everything I've got. All the questions I have for you. Have a good night.
You too.
All right, well.
Okay. Yeah, a year later, you all wake up.
Wait, sorry, what was that?
Okay.
Yeah.
A year later?
Yeah.
Maybe. It was
Was that not-
Okay.
Was that not clear? I don't know.
An hour? I don't know. It's hard to say. Yeah. You're awake now. Everyone recovers their willpower. Yeah.
If we're
Okay.
really rested, fuck.
Awesome. Thanks for that.
All right.
All right. So yeah, you are you? So you is someone taking the Steyr pistol?
I mean, I already have the gun that kills you instantly. Although I do like the Steyr. It looks nice.
No. I assume that the Steyr, being an old machine, is probably going to be prone to fits and starts.
What
It
is
looks-
age?
it
What is
looks
age
new.
here?
It looks new and well kept. Like
All right.
This war will have been going on forever when the universe dies, and it always will have, I assume. So the guns are probably fine.
I'll give Ryan my gun and then take the.
I already
gun.
have your gun. You gave me a gun last
yeah, you
time.
don't have to. Or is anyone
Oh.
taking in the Madsen machine gun? It is obviously
Oh, okay.
I was.
a big ass machine gun.
I mean, I was assuming Jørgen had called dibs on the machine gun, but
Oh yeah, Jørgen, you can gain a point of strength or con.
I will carry the big machine gun in case it's useful for like making a big distraction or something.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was Yersinia who gave it to me, but yeah, in session 14, I was given a gun and I have 13 bullets left in it.
yeah, like look, I'll take the Steyr, and it'll just be a backup for when I run out of bullets for the gun that kills you instantly. That's
Okay. So yeah, you can see as you get past the apartment, you begin to see signs of a war: toppled barricades, barbed wire, crates of supplies, parked trucks, roadblocks with barbed wire strung on sawhorses, most of which have been smashed or pushed aside. There are small gaps in the street, though. The trucks look new but road worn. The trucks are an old make, open tops, solid rubber tires. Each has a red mark on the door and small black flags with red wave-like marks. Again, these are familiar to you, Jørgen. Distant hollow pops of gunfire sporadically fill the air, punctuated by dull, echoing booms of artillery. And the repeating chatter of machine guns as they converse with each other over matters of great importance.
lively debate.
Yes, it's boy, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And so are you following the same pattern of Jørgen scouting ahead and the rest of you hanging back?
I assume, yes.
Seems smart.
Okay.
Seems reasonable.
All right. Stealth and alertness there, Jørgen.
All right. Alertness succeeds and stealth fails.
Okay.
Well, at least you'll see it coming.
You see a man in the middle of the street, a soldier wearing a black uniform with a fez, sprawled in the middle of the road. He carries a strange bolt-action rifle. You can see writing on it. You can't make it out. But there is an unseen sniper taking shots at him. And he sees you. And critically misses. So it does not hit. But the man sees you as well, the gut shot man, and he's beckoning for help. He is obviously desperate. What do you do?
So the sniper took a shot at me?
Yeah, you failed your stealth check.
So with the successful alertness, do I know where the sniper is?
Yeah, like way out of range of a pistol, like in a elevated position, like 2 blocks away.
All right, yeah, like I'll take cover then. Like I'll get out of the line of fire of that.
All right. Are you going? Okay, yeah, you take cover. That's easy to do. Are you going to do anything else? What are you going to do next after you take cover? You could either rush up and try and help the guy. You could rush back to your allies. You could try and maneuver to get in a position where you could shoot the guy. You'd actually have to enter the building. You think he's like in a bell tower or something like that.
Right. I'm gonna I can't help this person without getting killed. So I am going.
I mean, you could there's cover near him. You could go to cover and try and grab him, pull him into cover. You would be exposed though. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah. Whereas if the guy wasn't able to shoot a gun anymore, if that guy survived long enough. It's not like I'm going to do emergency surgery on him out here. So I'm going to find the sniper roost and try to sneak up on this guy and kill him so that he cannot shoot at us anymore.
Are you going to run, or are you going to try to hide again?
Well, I'm gonna make up the distance to roughly where he's at really, really fast, and then when I'm within a block or so, or like half a block, I will slow and be very sneaky.
All right, athletics or dex times 5 to see how much ground you can cover. The three of you hear, a gunshot, and if you make alertness, you can hear the dying man.
Success.
Okay, regular success though.
Yeah.
Okay. So
000 is 100, right?
Yeah,
what is that?
It's bad. We don't like that.
It's bad.
All right.
Well,
that's what I
alertness.
got for my alertness.
You're just like, man, you're just thinking back of something. You're just lost in thought. Yeah.
I did make my alert.
Okay, yeah, you can hear there's someone wounded up ahead. And one gunshot rang out. So the three of you, are you gonna hold for Jørgen, or are you gonna you can go, where the gunshot was, so you could peek around the corner.
I would definitely look, because I don't know if it is Jørgen who was shot, and that's my boy.
I also didn't succeed. So.
Okay, well, you made your alertness check though, Ryan, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you peek around the corner, you see the scene I saw, and you see Jørgen rushing up ahead and then disappearing from sight. But you see the gutshot soldier in the black uniform. You don't see where the gunshot came from. So you can tell the others, and then you can think about what you want to do. Jørgen, you advance quite a bit of distance. You see the bell tower up ahead. You can try stealth or
now it's time for stealth, which I do succeed this time.
Okay. What'd you get?
71.
Damn, you got high stealth. So it's like this has been a whole campaign, and you've been doing a lot of stealth checks. Weirdly enough. And
it started very high.
You get inside the building. You creep up the tower. There's a little, winding staircase leading up to the top. You see a soldier in a yellow uniform. Oh no, it's a red uniform with gold piping. 19th century kind of European style. Gold piping, white collar, strange white helmet, and jackboots. More look like they're on parade than engaged in combat. That's the sniper's uniform.
Machete goes in the base of the neck, out the mouth.
All right, melee. If you do that, you'll stealth kill him.
21 under 66.
Yeah, doesn't see it coming. You managed to signal to Ryan. Ryan, do you want to try and save the wounded man?
Yeah, meanwhile, I'm going to be using the sniper rifle scope to look for any other threats in the area.
Okay.
Yeah, if I know Jørgen's out there, overwatching, sure, let's try to a first aid on the dude. Maybe he can tell us something useful.
All right. Go ahead and give me, first aid.
71 makes, yeah.
All right, you, get to him. You try and patch his wounds up. This is fatal without immediate surgery, but he is conscious. He says, Nakriti.
No, I'm Ryan. Sorry, you've been shot.
Do I overhear that? Do I know what that is?
Yeah, you can give me an occult check or unnatural.
Ooh, I know occult.
Not Tartesian?
No, it's not Tartesian.
Oh, okay.
I do know occult, actually.
Yeah.
I succeeded occult, 25 under 43.
Okay.
Nah, I failed that.
Nikitri, I'm probably mispronouncing this, but it is as a sort of infamous as a pharaoh who was so infamous and reported to be evil that the pharaohs who succeeded him purged his records from just destroyed all evidence of his existence. And Nito Chris was another name. It was actually a queen, not a pharaoh, sorry. She was sometimes referred to as the Ghoul Queen. And Nito Chris was incredibly evil
A guy in the black uniform was calling out for Nitocris, the I believe ancient queen of ghouls, Egyptian. Is this ringing a bell for anyone else, or did I just read a weird book one time and remember it?
Yeah, I mean, maybe he was looking to his faith for the end. People around here believe in weird things. That's none of my business.
He seems like human though, right? Like Ghoul Queen kind of makes me wonder.
Oh no, he's 100% human.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely not.
No other weird parts or rotting where it shouldn't be already, or.
I'll give him a pat down look over. I assume not.
What are you looking for?
Just a
pat down look over. Is he absolutely human?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, apparently
the bolt action rifle. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and shoulder that because I think more long guns might be a good idea out here. So the people in black swear fealty, maybe, or worship a ghoul queen that was evil enough to be wiped from history. So maybe we ought to, keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
But what is morality at the edge of time? Anyway, we catch up with Jørgen.
Jørgen, you can give me another alertness check.
Alertness?
Yeah.
Success.
All right. You don't see any immediate threats in the vicinity.
Right, so I'll bundle up the sniper rifle and bring that back.
There's a similar era in terms of technology, another bolt action thing but it does have a nice scope. And you continue on through the war zone. What's your current sanity, Yersinia?
33.
Okay. All right.
Stressing me out there.
Why?
Ross just no-selling us on this. I love it.
You continue on, but you find yourself in a maze of barbed wire fences and barricades that snake around in undulating patterns, and you can't seem to get clear of it until you come to a pillbox, a concrete bunker that seems more like World War II than World War I, if anyone has history training.
I got a 36.
But you hear a radio crackle on from within the pillbox, and you hear an American voice, like a New York accent. It's like, hello, who's there? I'm code word, Exeter, India, Moon.
Motherfucker. All right, I'll answer.
Wait, do we have? We don't still have the radio, do we?
No.
This is Agent Declepit speaking.
So the radio crackles off. Oh, hello. There's somebody inside the pillbox who was trying to call someone else on the radio.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'll just walk in and knock on concrete then.
Yeah.
That is, to be clear, the broadcast we heard in the apartment or I think, was it just Yersinia that heard that on the radio in the McAllister? Yeah, okay.
Yep.
You turn, you see the medic or the soldier who treated Marley at the hotel. Dressed in the World War II uniform. He looks at you. He's like, "Oh, hey, it's you. Yeah. Come in. I was trying to reach a friendlies. Come to get
Did you get here through the labyrinth, or did you get called up some other way?
No, I followed you in the labyrinth. I could see you're all focused. In a way that most of the people there weren't. So I thought I'd bet the farm on you, and I did.
I'm not going to begrudge being followed by someone who stitched my organs back together. So
yeah. I'm weird to say I'm technically a radio man. I just learned how to treat wounds because it's a war. Private Labalos, yeah. What? It's a damnedest thing. I was I was in we were in France, and we got into this big mansion, this big French chateau. Doors were everywhere. We're trying to find the Germans, but we just couldn't find anybody. We're just finding there are so many doors, couldn't find anybody. And then I eventually found myself in a hotel, and
it's going around.
Yeah, the world will do that sometimes.
But I remembered, I found the walkie-talkie here, and I figured that's a good sign. So I figured I'd try and call, see if anybody's in range, if I can get back to base. These were the code words we were using to
signal each other. Yeah.
Signal what exactly?
Well, that, hey, friendly unit here, don't bomb us. Shell us. Yeah, that kind of thing. Maybe they didn't hear. Maybe I didn't survive that house.
You
didn't. What?
Don't worry about it.
Oh.
Have you gone any further than this?
No, well, somebody told me there's a place that can get me back home. The palace? Yeah, I'm trying to get to the palace. I think that's where I need to go. I think that's where I can get shipping orders to go home. Like I can ship home if I can go there, I think.
Yes, it seems that if you want something, it's at the palace. Do you have transportation?
No. Do you?
No.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah. You said you can give me a human check.
Oh, okay. I'm not particularly good at that.
Mm-hmm. You're the one talking to.
Oh, 19. All right, okay. I make that.
His hand is going for his pistol.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'm just going to draw and shoot him.
Okay.
Firearms?
Yeah. What's your dex, actually?
My dex is 13.
Okay. You'll be shooting the same time he is.
Oof. Fuck me.
Yep.
I make that with a 77.
Oh, that's a critical success?
Yes.
Okay.
Damn, you are a good shot.
Yeah. I have 80. I have 80 in firearms.
Yeah, I only have 50. Maybe you should take back the gun that kills you instantly.
Roll double damage.
You. What's damage for a pistol again?
D10.
D10, I believe.
D10.
Yeah.
So just one of the things I usually roll. Let me use this one.
Mm-hmm.
But it's double.
16.
All right. Yeah. You put a hole in his head. The rest
Whoa!
What was
holy
pistol,
shit?
Yeah, pistol goes flying out of his hand that he was drawing.
What?
Yeah. Oh no, actually he did. No, sorry, he did actually shoot, but he rolled a 93. So yeah.
Who shot first, Yersinia or Levelus?
Yeah.
Holy shit! I stand there shocked for a second, and then just kind of step forward.
Marley, you can give me a human check.
Yeah, I'll do.
Are you adapted to violence yet, Marley?
Oh yeah, roll for violence.
Yay!
Oh no, I barely fail that. Actually, I failed the violence.
Yay! Now you're just as bad as me.
Yeah, now you're adapted to violence, and that's 4 sand.
Okay.
Yeah. You said you nearly got a bullet in her head. That's really bad.
Yeah. I'm just gonna hug
And did you
her
make your human check?
Yeah. 5. Yeah.
Your invitation sticking out of your coat pocket. That's what he saw.
Fuck.
He needed an invitation, and he was going to shoot you all for them.
Okay, everyone. Okay, first of all, I just hug Yersinia very tightly for a moment, and also go "Holy fucking shit, you are good." Okay, everybody, make sure that your invitations are tucked away, because I think he saw mine, and I think that based on what the family was saying before, or no, wait, I think only Sin heard that. Yeah, we didn't.
We all did, didn't we? Because we were all just kind of.
You were talking to them in Tartesian.
True, that's right.
No.
So he saw my invitation, and I think that's why he was drawing on you.
In high demand.
That also makes sense.
Ross, do I remember putting that invitation away in a less visible manner?
No.
Or okay, good. Just as long as it doesn't feel like it is trying to be seen. That's good.
Oh no, you think it was trying to be seen? Sorry, I mean, no.
Okay. We might. I think the invitations might be intentionally causing disruption. So I don't know if I'm crazy for thinking that, but who's to say here?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, tucking that in my
high demand.
Tucking that in my fucking wallet.
Based on the merchant who seemed keen to trade for one, and the family that we met.
Yeah,
they were asking for some as well. I'd say it's safe to assume that we would be killed in cold blood to have these, which is, I hope it goes without saying why I shot the man.
Yeah, no, that scans.
Proof they're worth something.
Yeah. Does he have any?
Those are some steady hands, by the way.
And Jørgen will hand her the sniper rifle.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
Lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Marley just kind of looks at you and it's just like...
Ryan is going to look at the gun Yersinia gave him and be like, which one's... The safety's off, right? Like, yeah, I'm good?
I'll turn the safety off for Ryan.
I mean, yeah, that's...
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch like a 20-minute like forgot historical weapons video to know how the Steyr 1907 worked.
Right.
Oh no, I have the Steyr. That's no problem.
Okay, yeah.
Ryan was given, I think, either my
pistol.
one of our spare pistols, which is probably a Glock, which means it probably has a trigger safety. So you're fine. Don't worry about it.
Nice. So, yeah, I have 20 in firearms. It's a thing I don't do.
Ryan, just don't put your finger on the trigger if you're not trying to kill someone.
Noted.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Does he have anything else on him aside from the radio and
Colt 1911? Yeah.
Oh no, that's on the floor over there, very pointedly.
Yeah. No, I mean,
do we want to use the radio?
And radio who exactly?
I don't know. Like one ourselves.
The radio crackles on. Coordinates for artillery.
Is there a map nearby?
Yeah, I was going to say, is there map, charts?
There is a map
Can
nearby.
I use navigate? Where would be a good place for artillery strike that isn't
there's our boy.
Okay, yeah, give me navigate.
81. I'm not good at this.
Oh,
you can't find
this
a
isn't a
reference
city.
Yeah.
So, okay, based on where the fighting is, like, sound travels and all that shit, and, like, I'm sure that we can see gunfire and whatever, is it possible to estimate whereabouts the figurative wall for us is?
Well, I mean, how would you figure that out?
Yeah, like we don't have like stars or suns that are familiar to go by. Like we are the most blind that has ever.
Sigan would be using the radio to you need at least two radios to triangulate something, right? You can't do it with one source. You'd need a.
Well, couldn't we use the bunker location and the location of the palace, because the palace is.
Well, that's what Ryan tried to do, but Ryan couldn't. Yeah. Unless I would allow one person to make another navigate check if they have that, or military science. Military science would be the best, actually. That's I don't think any of you have that though.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Weirdly enough. Yeah.
I'm not gonna make a fucking base check at navigate and Ross be like, yeah, it's great, and then we fucking get exploded.
We just tell them random coordinates.
Let's not tell them shit. Don't tell them shit. Is my suggestion. Do not say shit.
I'm gonna pick up the radio and I'm going to say, hold strike, friendlies in the area.
All right, roll persuade.
Okay, fuck me.
Sin, that
13,
really could have
I
been...
do make that.
Oh.
Okay. All right, hold on.
God damn, you're good.
Only sometimes.
We should get going. They won't be patient forever.
All right.
That's my experience with trigger-happy soldiers. Yeah.
Be aware, prison camp overrun, escapees somewhere in the vicinity.
All right.
Acknowledged.
Certainly. Yeah, it's okay. Yay.
All right. So you press on. Yersinia, what's your current stance? Still 33?
Still 30. Unless I had to make a check for the guy.
No, it was self-defense. Like you're adapted to violence, so yeah. Right? You're adapted to violence, right?
I'm adapted to helplessness and violence, yes.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I'm not a human anymore.
I'm not special anymore.
Yeah. All right, cool. You continue on. You think you're actually making progress now. You're beginning to make a sense of this battlefield, this war zone, and you're getting closer to the palace. It seems larger. But you all hear a strange sound which begins to grow in intensity. Like water lapping on a stone. And Jørgen, you're up front, so yeah, give me an awareness check. See how quickly. All right. You spot them well before they spot you. There is a mob of starving men that are clearly, they're almost skeletal, but they're dressed in rags, prison rags, and they're flowing up the street in a stream. They are ways off, but they are blocking your path, and they're just screaming in a language you don't understand. or maybe you just can't. Maybe it's not even a language. Like they seem hungry and angry and are very.
So when you say blocking our path, do you mean there's no way to circumnavigate them or get around them or past them?
You made your alertness check. They are moving as a group. They're moving as like a long line. If you can, you can't. If you can't, there are hundreds of them. You don't want to try and go through them, right? Give me intelligence times 5. Actually, everyone can. You can all hear them, or Jørgen can report back pretty easily. You spot them long in advance, way in advance. So that
I make.
All right, all of you. There's either you could try and go over them using the building. There's not, but the buildings are dangerous. Like the buildings that are left standing look
precarious.
You could try to.
I made a critical success with that.
Well, the best thing they're moving. You can just hide, and if you can find a place to hide or wall up for a while, someplace to barricade yourself in for a bit, you can just wait for them to pass.
Perfect.
Yeah, do we just want to hole up? Like they're just going to go by. They're I don't know, starved prisoners or something.
Too many to fight. We should just wait.
You don't think you're pretty sure they're not afraid of death. So even if you use the machine gun, they would just run into it.
Yeah, they'd be like, some of us will make it.
Yeah.
Oof.
And that hunger, Jørgen.
Yep.
At this point, they are very hungry. So
I also rolled a d6 for what I lose from charisma for adapting to violence, and I rolled a 1. I'm still quite charming.
Aww.
Yeah. Some sociopaths be like that.
Well, I don't know what you mean.
What I see in you.
Mm-hmm. The real Marley finally emerges. Okay.
What? How dare
caterpillar
you?
From a chrysalis. The butterfly emerges from the cocoon.
I'm just doing what I need to do.
Are we rolling stealth or anything? What are we doing here?
You're looking for safety, and let's see here. You think you find a building, Yersinia.
I did? Okay.
Yeah. You just see one right there. And then there is the building just kind of rejects you, and just folds in on itself, until leaving just the foundations there. This is extremely, extremely bad, for you. So, you lose 2 sanity.
Okay, all right.
Who else wants to look for shelter?
I'll look.
Will.
All right.
After you.
Oh yeah, you find a really nice building. You do lose 1 sand, but it's like, it's exactly what you were looking for. What does it look like? This place to hide out.
Which of us found it?
Marley.
I found it. Okay, sorry. I thought Jørgen found it. I would say it looks rough, like there's a lot of dust and scarring on the front, but if you pay attention fairly closely, it actually, like, all the parts that make it sturdy are still very well, like, it's solid. It looks like, if you don't know what you're looking at, it looks like it's in pretty bad shape, but it's a very sturdy looking, like, sort of low building.
Okay, yeah, you find that. I assume you all rush in.
Okay,
seems good.
Mm-hmm.
So they you do so just before the mob of escapees gets within sight of you. They are screaming outside. They are not screaming in Tartesian, but in another language. Jørgen, you get the sense, food. We're hungry. Give us food. Food. Yeah. These men are looking for food. They by need have turned to the same path you are on.
But yes, they're like me. If they find us, we should probably kill ourselves.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Let's not come to that. Let's just not be found, I think, is my plan.
Just something fun to entertain. Can we kill ourselves? And I'll gesture to Marley. Let's say they eat us. Will we not just appear so they can eat us again?
Let's try not to find out.
Marley not commenting on the fact that might actually be up to her, but she's not sure.
Several seconds pass, or maybe a decade, and they're gone.
How long, huh? How long?
What? No,
Yes.
don't think about it. Don't think about
Yes.
it. We're
Right,
just
yeah.
until they're past and a little ways off is how long past.
It is
Mhm.
silent. There's there's absolute silence for a moment, and then a couple blocks away there is an earth-shatteringly loud explosion from an artillery strike, and then silence again. You crack open one of the shutters, and you can see a plume of dust going, across the road. But yeah, other than that, it seems like they were never there.
Great.
Still 33, right?
No,
I lost.
She's
one.
down to 31,
Okay.
I think.
Yes.
Okay.
Or, yeah, I lost 2, 31.
All right. The Jørgen, you don't. Give me another alertness and stealth check.
Alertness success.
Mhm.
Stealth success.
Okay, you manage to hide in time. You hear a group of men approaching from across, like diagonal and across from you, in front of you. But you take cover before they kick open a door from a nearby building and run in a diagonal away from you towards the sound of distant gunfire and screams, or like yell, like charging kind of yell, like ah. But very distant. These are wearing black uniforms, red fezzes. They're pushing a heavy machine gun on on wheels, like on a cart, like a trolley. The rest have bolt action rifles with fixed bayonets.
Oof.
And they set up a position. You start firing at some distant site. But they are in your way, and right now you get an idea. So they're firing at somebody. They have their backs to you, but there's 6 of them.
Mhm.
That's a bad fight, even for you, even with the catching from behind. But you have an idea. The word that the dying man in the same type of uniform told you, Nito Chris. Perhaps that was like a code word to signal friendlies.
That makes sense. Maybe a little.
Mm-hmm. Well, what do you want to do? You'd have to expose yourself, which is obviously extremely dangerous.
Right. So
you could. I'll let you say you can sneak back to your allies for free and get back to your original position. So you can consult with the others before you decide on cars. They're set. The fire team is settling in for a long gunfight.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will sneak back in order to discuss that with them.
So you belly crawl along some rubble, get back to your buddies, and so everyone knows the same situation. So yeah.
So our boys in black there are settled in for a long haul. I don't think we can get all the way past them without being noticed. Maybe if we get the drop on them, all of us, we might be okay. Or I could try to declare for their side. Remember what the one that was dying said.
And Nito Chris,
What do you think?
To put this delicately, how convincing do you think you are, Jørgen?
Better than some, worse than others.
If we're going to try and convince them not to shoot us, it might be good if I go too.
Also, if they shoot you, you come back.
Let's not rely on that. I would say we should go ahead. If we're going to make contact, I would say Jørgen and I would be a good point. Sin, you have your sniper rifle. You can open up some heads if things go sideways. And Brian, you know how to patch people up and would be largely useless in a firefight. So that's what I think. Other thoughts?
I can fire the gun as a distraction. Maybe I hit something.
Well, them thinking fire is coming from somewhere other than wherever a sniper would be set up wouldn't be the least useful thing.
Do they speak our language? Can you reason with them? It's possible that they.
Oh, that's a good point. The ones in black uniforms were speaking something else, weren't they?
If someone's dying breath, like it's either important to that individual. Like I don't know if we can correlate that to an entire army, but.
Wait, were the prisoners whose cries of hunger I magically understood from this same army?
You think so?
Yeah, when the prisoners were yelling, I understood them.
Understood them like they were speaking English, or understood them in some other manner?
How was it?
Yeah, the prisoners. Yeah, that was more intuitive. The dying man was definitely normal. He was not on your.
More of a feeling, I guess.
Okay, I might not be useful then.
Well, let's proceed with the assumption that they can be spoken to. And I have an idea as far as convincing them. And I'll pull the bomb from my coat. They seem sturdily against whatever regime rules here. If you tell them that you're on your way to plant a bomb at the palace, perhaps that might curry some favor.
That's not a bad idea.
And of course, if anything goes wrong, I'll be looking out for you.
Okay.
Well, Marley, shall we?
About time I make myself useful for something other than bullet holes.
Okay. So you take
Can
the
I get
bomb.
into position first?
Yeah, sure.
We need to find you a spot.
Yeah. You can find a spot that will. You will be. You're hiding behind solid cover right now, but if you're gunfire, you can pop out and take shots. Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Actually, that might be a good thing. Is have Ryan somewhere separate from Yersinia to fire off a shot if Ryan sees things go wrong.
Yeah.
Partly,
there's plenty of cover. There's plenty of half knocked over a wall.
Yeah, just fire up in the air and then hide behind something that seems solid to draw some fire, and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So Ryan and Yersinia take separate positions. They're both hiding behind full cover right now. So they don't see what's happening, but they will obviously hear anything that happens. Marley and Jørgen are both adapted to helplessness, so you don't have to make a check to sneak up on 6 soldiers in a war.
Right.
I'm assuming what we're gonna do is approach to a certain distance and then call out the word.
Yeah.
From behind cover.
Yeah.
Marley, you're the one saying it then, I guess.
I guess.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, we'll both say it.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So you both yell out. Go ahead.
Nita Chris.
Yeah, Nita Chris.
All right. They one of them turns. The one who looks like he's in charge, like a corporal or a sergeant. A little older, a little heavily more scarred. And he yells, "Nito Chris," and he waves at you.
And so we'll sort of emerge raised hands first.
Yeah.
They look you over, kind of cautiously, but they're very focused on the gunfight. But yeah, you said the code word apparently. So,
okay.
In Jørgen, you can understand. It was yes. Go on, brothers. We will. You must be on a secret mission, I assume.
All right.
Yes. A mission of sabotage, destruction.
Can I understand them or just him?
Just him.
Just
Actually, you can give me intelligence times 5. Do you have any things to understand languages?
I speak Spanish.
Yeah,
I don't have any other.
Yeah, intelligence times 5.
Gotcha. Nope, I do not.
All right, you cannot identify the language they're speaking.
Okay,
but you can understand it, or somehow. You don't know what language you're speaking. But
Jørgen, tell them our rear guard is coming in with us.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Hurry, brothers.
More of us consolidate. We'll move across.
Yes. The general is very wise. He would have many cunning plans.
The general, okay. I raise my hand up and signal over my head.
All right.
Yeah, come out.
Yeah, both of you go. You can, if you want to, you can peek over their cover and see what they're shooting at, or you just go on.
I would say go on.
Yeah, what are they shooting at?
Oh, God.
All right.
I don't need to know.
Give me an alertness check there, Yersinia.
I think I feel a weird kinship with these guys, so I'll also look.
Okay.
And I do make it.
Match makes, right? We just said?
Yeah.
65.
They are shooting at oddly hunched over large humanoid figures, loping at them. Very, very large humanoids wearing ragged cloaks.
I'm immediately sympathetic with anything that's loping. I mean, but I'm not looking. I don't see. Let's go. Let's go.
Does the figure perhaps remind me of that one fellow
multiple
I met,
figures.
Gary?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Curious that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's get going.
I'll follow Marley.
Okay.
All of you feel like you're being watched.
Jørgen,
as you continue on. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if I can see anything that accounts for that, I'll be on the lookout for it. But if not, we just need to keep moving.
No, you eventually pick them out. They're hollow-faced and starving civilians, rising from basements and cellars. One of them whispers to you, "Please, friends, come here.
What?
Come, get out of the road. It is dangerous, friend."
Well, can I do human there?
Yeah, sure.
Do we
make
all
it.
understand them, or is this Jørgen speak again?
No, actually, they speak in Tartesian. So they're just you're kind of getting the sense of the general they're obviously concerned at you being out in the open or moving. There are artillery strikes in the distance, so but Yersinia, you can hear them. They're like, "Please get out. Come here. You'll be safe. We have a basement."
Can Jørgen still make a human? Or?
Yeah. I mean, to generally figure out if they're sincere or not.
Yeah, I'll motion to the rest and sort of like scurry closer, sensing some sincerity there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. I'll follow.
I don't know if we want to be indoors in case anyone turns on us.
Well, if are you following them in there then?
I mean, yeah. I'll follow if Yersinia is going, but
Yersinia is going, so
my gun is drawn though.
Yeah. There's a basement. There's like about 8-10 peasants, for lack of a better term, or maybe they were better. You know, their clothes are also tattered at this point. It's hard to say. They offer you bread. Ryan, you pick out a piece. They offer you a piece of black bread, but there's a little worm wiggling in it. Pick this out. No. The one of them takes the worm and eats it. Don't worry. Thin, unidentified.
That's protein, is what that is. Yeah.
Yes.
Delicious. Thank you.
They start speaking a Tartesian, and they quickly realize that only Yersinia is comprehending it, so they turn to you, Yersinia. Look, we see you have a large weapon. If you can spare some of your weapons, we can show you a way to get closer to the palace. We just need something to keep off the looters. Yeah, sure.
Hello, I make.
Yeah, they seem sincere. You look like you're on your way. You have masks. Some of you have masks on. You're clearly on your way to the palace. Yes.
Yersinia, keep the sniper rifle if they're.
I see them motioning to the weapons.
Yeah.
We know a tunnel that goes to the palace. We cannot. It is useless to us because they will not let us in without invitations. And costumes, but
we could give them the rifle that I took. It doesn't have a scope, and
I'll put down the machine gun on the. On the
you sure?
Yeah. I can't. I'm not trained in heavy weapons. All it was going to be good for was a distraction.
Okay. Well, thank you so much.
But it'd be funny.
There are many. We're one of the few groups left that have some food and water. And there are many looters out there, and we must protect ourselves.
The fact that you're kind enough to also offer shelter.
Well,
I can't understand them. Never mind.
Yeah. You're clearly rich and powerful and noble, and you must remind the king of our plight. Yes.
Of course, we will do exactly this.
I mean, if you were true heroes, you would perhaps part with an invitation.
I'm sorry, but we don't have enough to part.
Of course. But we will. The
what's
weapons.
Your name?
Noya.
Yersinia tenses up at that.
Is there
any resemblance?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
I will make certain that.
You know who she reminds you of?
Fuck. What? Who?
Noya's biological mother.
God damn it!
Yeah. Give me a sand check.
Yeah. Okay. I fail that.
Yeah, that's one. That feels bad.
That feels bad.
Mm-hmm.
I, in a very uncharacteristic moment of sincerity, at least to everyone else here, Yersinia grabs the person's shoulders and is like, I will make certain personally that the king is told of your plight.
Her eyes light up. Thank you. You are so generous. You have done so much for me. No one has been so kind to me in so long. Truly, you have a good soul.
Ouch! It hurts a lot.
Yeah.
Ryan is bored by a conversation he can't understand, so he pops a pain pill.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Might as well.
Yeah. Marley's just kind of watching Yersinia with increasing concern.
Mm-hmm.
They told us that they know how to get to the palace.
Oh, great.
Mm-hmm. Well, we can get you close. There's some no man's land you would have to cross. But that is the only way past the war zone.
Well, it's okay.
We're mind leading the way, please.
You continue on. They take you to a tunnel. It is through the sewers, and it is underground. You see things float by on the water. Ryan, what's something you see in the water?
Oh, God. Can it be the canary monster thing?
Oh, no. Yeah, it can be. It is quite dead, I guess. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, no. Oh, you wanted it to be alive.
To be dead?
Okay. What's in the sewer? It's a flying monster. It would normally be the sewer. Yeah, okay. Well, in that case, you see it as you leave the tunnel. You see it in the distance. Yeah. But yeah, like things floating by in the water. They're not like going to be alive. Yeah. Jørgen, what's something you see in the water float by you?
Yeah, like a really perfunctory teddy bear that I gave my nephew on his birthday at some point before the bond wasn't there anymore. Like back when I was trying to understand him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Does it still have the price tag on it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. You forgot and
yeah,
take it off.
Didn't occur to me. Yeah.
Yep.
It's from like a drugstore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, floats by. Yeah, you seem oddly distracted for a moment, but you all continue on. You go up the ladder. You see past this. You can see one of the towers of the palace behind a large building across the way. The Nachtneue says that this was the tractor factory. Now it is a war zone. It is basically there are barricades, tanks, or destroyed tanks, the remnants of tanks, impassable rubble litter this area, and so do hundreds of corpses. You can see Tartesian uniforms, Black Wind, also Russian and German uniforms from World War II. Craters from artillery and bombs. There's the chatter of machine gun fire, rifle fire. All seems to come from a huge L-shaped building in the center of the destruction. The ground is subsumed in a choking smoke of cordite explosions and burning bodies. Shadows of fire teams skirt craters closing in on the building. Nachtneue says if you can get in that building, the way will be clear, I think. But you must cross the open ground.
I'll relay that.
Yeah.
I will also teach everyone how to say thank you in Tartesian and instruct them to say thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ryan will parrot it back, but get it slightly wrong.
Yeah. So you can think about how you want to cross this open ground.
Yep. I have two things for this. One, I'm going to use navigate. Can I see a way?
Yeah, give me a roll.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And two, there's got to be people wearing gas masks that we stumble across.
No, I hope not. Fucking, I don't want to see any gas masks.
With a gas mask. Surely. What are the odds? That's 86. I'm terrible at navigation. I'm like, yep, that's a battlefield. This isn't New York streets. Weird.
There is a crate of opened up gas masks nearby, actually.
I will grab one of those. I need a mask for the ball. I will gesture to Jørgen if he wants one.
Yeah, just in case.
Yeah.
I'll put one in my bag. I look at it very warily.
Mm-hmm.
I have a thing about gas masks. Ask Jørgen about clowns. Like we all have our damage.
So
is there a mirrored surface nearby?
I mean, that would be harder in a war zone, I think.
A pool of blood, perhaps?
Yeah. You find a pool of blood. Shoulder. Yeah, there is a large pool of blood.
Great.
You lose one sand, Yersinia.
Okay. I am butting up against that breaking point, but I guess it doesn't matter in here. We're in the funhouse. Yeah, I'll tap Ryan's shoulder and point to the pool of blood.
Yep, all right. I guess that'll work as a reflective surface. Ryan just looks at it and then thinks really hard of that building. That is a failure for sanity. So
it works.
Yay.
So it shows you a site right in front of 2 double doors where the fighting is intense. So not in the building, but right outside it. So when you go in that pool, you need to hit the ground running.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, everyone.
So it closes distance, but man, there's danger.
There is quite a bit of danger. So yeah, everyone. So we'll just do this one person at a time. Who wants to go in first?
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go last so the thing stays open unless I'm like headshot immediately and it closes for everyone else. That seems like a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
That would be bad.
All right, Jørgen, describe how you're handling this. Like, what is
pure speed, running start, like
okay. All right,
really fast.
There's a pool on the ground, so basically you run and then jump into the pool and try and run as you're going through. Okay, yeah. Athletics.
All right, I make it.
Okay. And what's your SAN?
My SAN is 40.
And let's see here. Get through, but a bit of shrapnel hits you. You take 1 damage. And yeah, you're in. So who's next?
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Can we like see the fighting forces on the other side?
There's a lot of them on both sides.
All right.
On all 4 sides. Or in all the there's a lot of fighting.
Right. Marley, my dear, I'm not particularly athletic. Can you go first and then cover me when I jump through? I will watch out for you on this side. And I'll heft my rifle because I want to try... If I see someone, turn towards Marley, I'm going to try and preempt their shot with my own.
Okay. All right. So first off, Marley, narrate your approach.
I mean, I'm going to go with low and fast, like just crouch down and try and be a small target while being as fast as I can go.
All right, athletics.
I just like lean over and kiss Yersinia. And
I mean,
bolt.
I would allow dodge if that's higher for some reason. Yeah.
I don't think I even have dodge.
Everyone has dodge at 30. So
no, I know, but I mean, I don't think I have any points in it about that.
Yeah, go ahead and roll athletics then.
Holy shit, 22.
Okay.
Oh, I make hard.
What's your current SAN?
My current SAN is 45.
Okay. Yeah, you get in without a scratch.
Yeah, because
you lose one SAN.
Yeah, I feel like a Valkyrie is holding a rifle
or
and
one
backing me up.
willpower. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go willpower. Let's do that.
So yeah,
and then I turn around and like once I'm inside the door, I whip out the rifle that I have and
yeah. Yersinia, you're next.
All right. Alone now with Ryan, I'm going to squeeze his shoulder and say, Ryan, for as rough as I am on you, I do appreciate your presence on this trip. And then I'll hop through the portal and start sprinting. I fail.
Okay.
Yeah, predictably.
Okay. So what's your SAN still 32?
No, it is 29 now.
Okay.
I have been getting nickel and dimed.
Yep.
Barbara Ehrenreich over here.
Please God.
Okay,
please,
you don't get as
God.
far. You fall. You're an open ground.
Can I roll like alertness to shoot at anyone?
You take a point of damage from shrapnel, from a bullet grazing you, not shrapnel. Well, something hit you.
Can we
and you're still. Yeah, now it's more of an action scene, right? Ryan, you see that in the distance that Yersinia stalled out or fell or just didn't cover the ground, didn't hit the ground running, tripped, something. So we'll go with Jørgen first. I think Jørgen is the highest dex. Jørgen, you're in the doors. Yersinia's, you can't just reach over and pull her out. She's like 30 feet from you, something like that. You can, if you make an alertness check, you can spot someone that would be shooting at her and take them down.
that sounds good to do that. Yeah, and I do make.
Okay, make a firearms check, -20, because there's a lot of smoke and
Oh, hey, +8 under 46 at the.
You suppress them. So that's going to give Yersinia a bonus on not being attacked.
Please God.
Marley, first give me SAN check, because
Yep. Not feeling great about that. I fail.
Okay. Well, it's only one right now because Yersinia is still alive. So yeah. What do you want to do?
I'm also looking for people to shoot because that's what she told me.
Make an alertness check.
So alertness, 60. I don't make. I'm just like panic sweeping the horizon.
Yeah, you don't. There's muzzle. Yeah. You shoot at people that are actually not.
And again, I think that's twice in a row. My alertness is 59, and I roll a 60. God damn it.
Okay, Ryan, are you going to do anything? Or are you going to wait to Yersinia to clear the distance before you jump in?
Yeah, I feel like
the landing zone is occupied right now, basically. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Can I stick my hand through and like try to help the shooting thing?
No, you can't shoot. Like you can't see you can't see from that angle. Like you can't see from where you'd be shooting from, right? You'd be
angles are all weird.
The angles are all
like
weird.
The flat ground would intersect at this.
So what you could do is stick your arm through and shove Yersinia. If you make a strength times 5 checks, you could help.
Come on, old man.
Yeah, I will attempt to help.
Give her a boost.
With my strength of 10.
50%.
Hey, it'll happen or it won't.
Mm-hmm.
That's an odd 7. Get the fuck out of the way.
All right. So you have a plus 20 on your athletics check.
Me?
Yes.
Awesome. All right. So that's going to be... Alrighty.
Get going.
Baby. That is a 45, and I make it with the fucking plus 20.
Okay. All right, you get up. And...
Please, God.
You do get a bonus, which made a lot of difference. You are not shot at again. And you make it through. So...
Yeah, I like, as soon as she gets within arm's reach, I literally just drop my rifle and pull her in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. It's clear, Ryan.
Yep. Ryan, famously good at athletics. Let's go.
Look, you just took a pain pill. You're feeling great.
Can
amazing.
I Overwatch for Ryan?
Well, let's see how Ryan does first. Yeah.
Yo,
may not.
It's fine. Everything's fine. That's a 72.
All right.
You have that, right? That makes, right?
No, absolutely, yeah.
All right. Yeah, you fall. You're there. Mm-hmm. You take 3 damage from
that's fine.
Somewhere.
That's very fine. It's
so Marley, you can't act this round because you're holding.
Yeah, I dropped my gun and enfolded Yersinia.
Yersinia, you're being held by Marley. You can't do anything either.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah. I
will tell Marley, good girl.
Yeah.
All right, Jørgen, save your father.
Do what I can to help.
Yeah.
Sorry, but Marley's got to be like this.
God, can I be shot in the exact spot that I was shot before?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
It goes through the skull.
Ask to get shot.
I already got shot.
Yeah.
No, he means through the.
Yeah. Give me an alertness check, and if you make that, you can make a firearms check, and they have 20.
All right. 17 and then 9. So
all right, yeah.
Good.
You're really good at suppressing people. So you're shooting at muzzle flares, flashes in the distance. And Ryan, give me another athletics.
Plus 20?
Again, famously great at this. Mm-hmm. Hey, 10. That's actually good.
Okay. Give me a sand check. You probably want to... Well, yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no. 60. That does not make.
All right, you lose 1 willpower, and you cover the ground without... And, Jørgen's really good at suppressing people, so you're not shot at again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Good.
Yeah. After you get in...
Close the doors. Closing doors. Can we close the doors? Do they close?
Yeah, they do. And as soon as you do, there is silence. It's
Marley, Sin, treat Ryan's wounds. It's your fault he got hurt.
I'll just bow my head.
I just hold out the med bag thing.
Do you look at? Does Yersinia know first aid? Because I sure don't.
I think I do actually. What the fuck? No, I have it at base actually.
Yeah, me too.
And then Jørgen spits on the ground and helps.
Wait.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, are you sure you want me to treat Ryan's wounds?
Oh. Are we fine?
Ryan pops another pain pill. It's like, fucking yes.
What you got in your kit there, Sin?
A Bottis.
You've already evoked Bottis.
I haven't.
No, I thought it was the
that was
drugs
Stolas.
that you got.
Yeah, are you using? Yeah, if you give you can give Ryan the Melonia that you got from Stolas. But
No,
Bottis,
Bottis is the health one that you gave me for
yeah, you use
willpower.
them to and you evoked him. I thought.
No, I thought I used a different demon.
Oh, that's right.
Beware.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you did.
I'm
Bottis.
burning through these 72, baby.
Yeah, you really are.
You listen, you give me demons, I can't not use demons.
Rolling deep with the demons.
Yeah, all of you. Make a sand check. A young man in surgical. Yeah, well, not you.
Okay.
I'm good. We're fine.
You expected
normal.
I don't make.
Oh yeah, it's one. A young man in surgical scrubs smoking a cigarette just like turns the corner. And begins checking Ryan, like checking your pulse, looking at your eyes and ears. You are healed.
I'm actually gonna while the demon is checking over Ryan, I'm gonna sort of step aside a little bit with Yersinia to just sort of check in with her. It's like, did something happen to you and the Tartesian speaking woman? You seemed not yourself.
What do you mean?
If you don't want to tell me, you don't have to. I'm just checking in because I care. But if you don't want to say, you can just tell me not to ask anymore.
Yersinia is like quiet long enough that you think she'd wait. Were you going to say something again?
I was going to ask, like, I was there during the conversation. I just couldn't hear like what was discussed exactly because of Tartesian, right?
Yeah.
So I heard what the woman's name was.
Yeah. Well, give me a human check if you picked it up. If you make human check,
I make it.
Okay, yeah. Then you have that name context. Yeah. So yeah. The man in surgical scrubs basically literally wipes away your wound. It's no longer.
Is my suit still ruined though?
Yeah. There's still blood on it and everything.
Fuck.
Yeah. And mud. You fell on the ground like it's a fucking war zone.
Man,
It's all right.
We're
on our way to the exhibition. It'll apparently be an option.
Yeah.
So okay, wait, Jørgen, were you gonna say anything?
Oh yeah.
Not until the demon's gone and and Ryan's in good shape.
Yeah, I will thank the demon.
That's why I was pulling Yersinia aside now because I figured they were distracted.
Yeah, he just nods. He just nods and walks off, turns a corner, and disappears.
Yeah. I'll keep that one in my pocket for later if I need it.
Okay.
And I will walk up to the lovebirds and say, "Look, I don't ask either of you for much. Hugging is for when there's no one shooting at our friends. Okay?"
Yeah, sorry. I reacted, I guess. I'm sorry.
Saying things won't make this better, just do better.
Yeah.
And when I assume Jørgen basically storms off after that, right? Or just walks off.
Yeah.
All right.
That was all he needed. He didn't have anything else to say.
Yersinia will add, the woman was the spitting image of Noyabrina's biological mother. And just leave it at that.
My mouth sort of hangs open for a second, closes, and then Marley just sort of reaches out and squeezes Yersinia's hand and doesn't say anything else.
Well, Ryan, you feel great.
I feel amazing. This is fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm a little high from all the pain meds I now no longer need.
Mm-hmm.
And you avoided two messy lesbian
recreational
fights
pain
today.
meds.
Yeah.
I'm doing so well.
So you leave the tractor factory, and
what a great pairing of words.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
And you realize you are now in the Silent City. There are occasionally you see furtive figures walking the streets. Thin smoke creeps up from chimneys. Refuse is stacked in tidy piles and crossroads and corners. No one looks at you or comes out to greet you. But there are three. There's the palace in the distance, but there are three buildings around it. The closest is a large, huge wooden building built on a pier that juts over the lake. It looks like a 19th century boardwalk mall with peeling white and red paint. It dwarfs all other structures except for the palace and one other. There's also a strange thing on the roof of this building, which you can see even at a great distance. It looks like a part mechanical merry-go-round, with painted wooden horses and part ori, composed of metal spheres on metal tracks. Bronze faces peer out from the four sides of the device. Thin steam rises from the mouths.
So wait, you said it's an orrery?
No one has ever known how to say that word correctly.
God damn.
It's a spheres on spheres on spheres.
It's one of those things.
Clockwork
where it's
Cosmos.
Like, hey, here's the planets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Orrery, noun, unpronounceable.
Then the other large structure is it looks, well, it's not wooden, it's more stonework and very elaborate Victorian / Baroque design. So there are two very large buildings. What else?
Are either of these visibly the Gallery of Shades that we heard about, or have we long passed that?
You don't actually. Yersinia. The wooden building is the Clockwork Factory, home of Ambrose. The other building is the Gallery of Shades, and then, of course, the third final large building is the Palace.
Okay.
You remember that Ambrose makes things for the court, including costumes and masks.
Interesting. I'll relay that information. So, do we want to go and meet a man, or do we want to go to a museum? Or what's the fucking word? What's the word for a place where you go to look at the planets?
Orrery.
That's on the roof of the Clockwork Factory. Yeah.
Planetarium?
Yeah.
Planetarium, thank you.
Well,
Just at a glance, is that a normal orrery? We got all the same planets?
It's hard to tell from this distance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there such a thing as a normal
merry-go-round, part orrery. I mean, Ambrose, I'm sure, could tell you all about it. He's very friendly, from what you say.
This Ambrose
sorry for interrupting,
makes
Jørgen.
masks. That's what's missing.
Yeah. By the way, every one of you wearing a costume your costumes are now very, very bad looking. Like you've been literally through a war zone.
Well, damn.
Fair.
Yeah.
Guess we prepared too soon. That's the problem. We were just being go-getters. Just wanted it too bad.
Yeah.
Sad I have to lose the suit again. I really like this suit.
Yeah, but don't you also really like destroying that suit? Like, I feel like there's a reward in that, personally.
Yeah.
Well, shall we go and meet this man Ambrose then?
Go see a man about a mask.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you head to the Clockwork Factory to go talk to Ambrose. Let's see here. The interior of the mall, as you get there within only a few months, or maybe
God damn it.
minutes.
Do we age in this weird period?
No, of course
Because
not. We're not even
different.
hungry.
Don't think about it. Don't think about it.
The interior of the mall is vast and airy, dimly lit from high-set windows on the exterior walls. Water drips from the ceiling in pools and cracks and potholes. Machine parts are piled throughout, clumped in groups within specific parameters, one all of bronze, one cogs of various sizes, another nothing but hinges. You begin to see a trail of lights. They're lit in bronze candles, in bronze sticks, arranged just so, placed on or not next to or on top of strange clockwork machines. Yeah, you can all give me alertness checks.
Oh, God. I failed that.
I make that.
Okay, those of you who make that, you...
Clockwork machine remind me of the lion.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I think we met this guy's dog.
Yeah.
Made friends
Well, you
with.
see a man in red robes in the distance carrying a cardboard box through the stacks. Then he disappears, but then followed by a shorter, stockier man in the center of the room, lit by candlelight. And he is a short, stocky old man with a bushy gray beard and curly white hair. He wears a strange silvery robe without markings that you recognize, Ryan. It is the Encounter Group robe.
Yay!
He carries what looks like a giant monkey wrench in one hand. And he is muttering to himself, oh, you like the idea of a mask on it, do you? Well, we'll see what we can do about your wheel. Do you approach or you let him talk to this unseen character?
I mean, approach? We want to talk to this guy, so...
All right. Oh, hello, my young friends. Come closer, please. Hello.
Hello. We we were told that you can supply costuming. As you can see, we are in need.
Oh my, yes. Yes, I can help you. Please come this way, my friends. I'm happy to help you. Come here. He goes to a workshop lit by candles, and with supreme skill starts putting together a mask of woven metal, brass, and mechanical parts and robes. Within minutes, he has the mask, a costume, and a mask of an animal. What animal is it, Ryan? Before he hands it to you.
A bird, a canary. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, a beautiful canary mask of woven metal, brass, and mechanical parts. When you put it on, it chirps ever so lovely. Yeah.
Thank him.
Of course.
My friends here would also like the same, if possible.
Yes, of course.
If you could just repair my suit. I have a mask that should suit me just fine.
Oh, yes. Oh my, it's quite a bit of damage. And he goes through your suit and give me a sand check. Well, no, you're adapted to helplessness. But as you begin to take off your suit to hand it to him, a bullet hole in your invitation is quite obvious as it flutters to the floor. Oh my.
I see. Does this perhaps mean that my invitation has been rescinded?
Well, no, there is a solution, my friend. The scribe, yes, in the Gallery of Shades. Do you have one that is intact?
Several.
Yeah, immediately. Well, I avoid reaching straight for mine while we're with a stranger.
Well, do you all check it?
I suppose.
Ryan will check his, yeah.
Ryan's is also damaged, but Jørgen and Marley's are intact. The scribe can make copies of things, of documents, perfect copies. I can take you there. We can take my Ori to travel there. And yes, I will repair your costume. I will make some alterations to it to make it a little more fitting for such a grand party. So yes, your costume is upfitted to be more baroque and elaborate and brass with such wonderful clockwork mechanisms on it. Does anybody else want a costume from Ambrose?
Yeah.
All right, he without question makes a wolf mask and costume for you. A very hungry looking wolf with very sharp looking teeth.
Yeah, I'll let him work on anything except the jacket.
Okay. Well, are you sure the jacket is?
If it needs to look better, I can get a cloak or something later.
What animal do you get?
She will get a fox.
All right, yeah. It is a wondrous fox. Yes, it is so long since I've had visitors. Ever since that delightful American.
An American came through?
Yes, Abigail was her name. She.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, no, we know her distantly. Yes. Did she come through recently, from your perspective?
I think so. Maybe 1,000 years ago.
So not too long ago then.
No, of course not. It is not yet midnight. Yes. Yes, I she was very enchanted by this place. I believe I gave her a costume. What was it? Was some of my best work, if I don't say so myself. Let us be away. First, we can talk on the way.
You seem a man about town. Have you heard of a girl by the name of Neuabrina passing through here?
No, I'm sorry. I'm sure if you find Abigail at the party, I think she would know. She knows everyone. She's the king's favorite, I hear. So,
I see.
Yes. Yes, I do. Well, come this way. We just have to go through the preparing room. They'll take us to the stairs to the roof. All of you
go through this factory, darkened as it is, being led by this very nice little man. All of you can give me alertness checks.
Oh, there's a lot of that today.
Yeah. There's so many wonderful
critically
things to
fail.
say.
Critical succeed.
Okay.
Critically fail. There is a 1% chance of that.
Wow, dude. Oof.
0 is 001 a 1 or a 100?
Yeah, that's a 1.
No, that's a
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
That's a critical
Critical
success,
success.
isn't it?
All right. For a critical success, you're sitting. Do you want to see anything, or do you not want to see anything?
I'm sure you have such sights to show me, so I'll take a look.
Does Ryan have the same choice or
Well, what did Ryan get?
a critical success?
Oh, they both
yeah.
get-
Yeah. You also get a choice. Do you want to see or do you not want to see?
Absolutely want to see it. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't see nothing. Regular failure. Y'all have fun.
Okay. Yeah. Regular failure. Yeah. You don't have a choice. You see it.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah.
Ah!
So yeah, you got a critical failure. So basically, yeah, you're all gonna see it. Everything. And
Mm-hmm.
the first thing that draws probably most of you is the a desk filled with dozens of satellite phones.
Are some of them open, perhaps full of dirt?
Yes, but they're all identical casing. There's a terrarium filled with tiny little gold bugs. There's tweezers there. It is like an assembly line for the satellite phone. But they all have identical scratches. They all have identical markings. It is the same.
It is the Seer phone, right?
Yes.
Yep.
There is another table with a carefully stacked pile of items, including old radios, tape players, CDs, a World War II walkie-talkies. These are all identical to the shrine in Abigail's apartment.
I was gonna say, does it look like the apartment in the McAllister building? Or
Well, it is like an assembly line. If you were like going to make a shrine in Abigail's apartment,
Yet I feel like we found the prop department.
yes, yeah, you did.
Yep.
And there's a wooden crate with inside are shade wood packings or long leather trench coats, oversized full face gas masks, and a recently oiled pump shotgun stamped from the year 1954. Yeah, everyone, give me a sand check.
Woo,
Are there any of our personal accoutrements in this whole menagerie of
wow,
shit?
19!
If you critically fail, yes.
Yeah, I critically failed.
Regular success.
All right, critically failed is let's see. To see all of this is this is 1d6 sanity if you lost. So if you critically failed, it's 6.
Damn.
What is it if you just normal succeed?
1.
Okay.
And I'm at breaking point, but I assume
Yeah,
Yep.
do breaking points matter?
Keep them in mind.
Not at present.
Yeah.
Not at present.
Yep. There's a box filled with tiny little boxes, like little silver cases filled with baby teeth. So each of you recognize something personal too. Yeah, Jørgen, what do you recognize that they have a factory, an assembly line in the manufacture of or storing of?
I think the rumpled suit that I looted off of the dead body when I first kind of came to my senses in the graveyard, when the ghouls helped me out, to the point that it has the same places where body fluids have stained it and the same creases and stuff.
Yeah, there's a rack of them. Yeah, just
Yeah.
like a whole costume department of them. Ryan, what about you?
There's a photo that I keep folded up in my wallet from when me and the wife were happy and our son was 4 years old. It's a photo I don't show anyone because it's a time before all of this fucking shit went down and when I was vaguely happy. There's just a pile of them there.
Yeah. In a little case, just lined up like a whole, you would case, your favorite baseball cards or something like that, like a little archival box. Yeah. And they all have the identical creasing. Marley,
It is a key from a cheap motel with sort of an old-fashioned plastic tag on it from the first place that Yersinia and I stayed together when we were off doing like weird investigations when we met back up after the McAllister thing. And I stole that key and kept it as a keepsake.
Oh my god.
Yersinia.
The exact baby books that I bought whenever I first brought Noya Brina into my life, all arranged in such a way to streamline dog-earing them in the same place that I did.
There's little indentations and markings to indicate exactly where to do that. You know, a very skilled craftsman is doing this.
Baby tooth marks on the corner.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a little set of tweezers with baby teeth on them to squeeze right there.
Of course there are.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
do you mind if I light up? Addressing Ambrose.
Yes, please.
Ryan will just silently ask for one with his hand out.
I'll pass out cigarettes.
Everyone, yeah.
Oh, actually, you passed by a box filled with a cigarette case.
There we go.
Yes.
Are these for the room? Like, is this for anyone?
Oh, yes, of course. You pass through the preparing room and
I pick up. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on.
Yeah.
I grab one of the boxes of cigarettes and next to it a lighter that I lost 8 years ago.
Yeah.
God damn.
Why not?
In the distance at the far end of this massive room, it is filled with hundreds of human-sized marionettes. They dangle from wires set into industrial tracks in the ceiling. They have porcelain limbs interconnected joints with leather bands. Some are opened up, revealing strange internal clockworks. Yeah, and all the tracks in the ceiling merge into a stone well. They descend into the well, or into the wall. Sorry, it's in the side of the wall. An oversized yellow X is painted on the floor near the well. Small metal bell sits next to the X, and but Ambrose starts climbing the stairs. It is a huge steam-powered machine atop the factory that looks like a merry-go-round. Wooden painted sculptures like horses, fish, and dogs line the deck, all bearing saddles. He issues goggles to all of you and straps each of you to one of the animals. And he sits in a central booth with a clockwork child, a small clockwork child-shaped or child-sized creature. Well, mechanism. Whatever. He starts shouting and throwing levers as the machine begins to spin up to speed. It is a steam-spewing, shrieking, rattling death trap. And the world becomes a multicolored blur quickly.
We could have walked. We could have just walked.
It was just across the street.
All of you lose one sand from helplessness. This is...
what?
Yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah.
Even if adapted, I take it.
Yeah, that is the adapted.
God.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Yeah.
All of you, weirdly enough, suffer. All of you hold your shit together. Marvelous contraption, Ambrose observes. But you're outside the other massive structure, the Gallery of Shades.
We just apparate there or something.
Yeah.
Is
it just takes a minute. Yeah, he says marvelous contraption. Yeah, yes, there you go. Just head in. He's going to go with you. He's going to show you the thing. So, but we will stop there because that's a whole location.
Is it?
Oh,
boy.
Yeah.
Just a quick in and out. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, just a quick errand. That's all we're doing. Running a quick errand.
Time, the fun zone.
Well, yes, I believe our next one. I believe this will be the penultimate episode of the campaign. I believe
this or the next one will be.
Next episode will be the finale, I think.
Really?
Yeah. Well, you're getting very close to the palace, and the ball, the party awaits.
I don't know if I'm ready. Quite honestly.
Yeah. Questions, comments.
I'm fucking digging it.
Oh.
Still, it's been banging on.
I love our crew. We're all great.
Sorry, Jørgen got grumpy, but he was really pissed.
No, that was perfect.
It's great.
I was not
just leaving me for dead.
I tried to help.
Very good.
Yeah, no, sometimes I just ruin things. It's fine.
No, my pet's a little too well trained.
Oh shit!
Oh, that reminds me. I've lost my plan for willpower. So can I try and find another demon for willpower restoration or loss prevention?
You burned that on Ryan?
Aw.
I did burn that on Ryan.
Aw, this is the
You better
second
be
time
thankful.
you've done this.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll have to look. Remind me before the next episode. I'll see if I can find it.
Ryan's shoulder is just getting better and better. Like it's like he was like 15 again. This one fucking shoulder joint.
Yeah. I have burned 2 magically heal you demons on you, so you better be in good fucking
Ryan
health.
never skips shoulder day.
We've been dragging an
on that
old man through this shit, so
Yeah, how old are you? 77?
I'm 66, but I'm really hoping the whole like we are not aging is this weird time skipping is happening. So like, and then Ryan died of old age.
I mean, none of us are exactly in the spring of our lives, as it
but
were.
not all 66s are the same 66. I have a feeling.
Oh no, I love it. I love our dynamic. I love our drama. It's great.
Yeah, I'm fucking digging it. Okay.
Ryan didn't have to overhear an argument. This like, yay!
Yersinia was very nice to Ryan this time.
True. I'm glad you were all here for this segment of the campaign, because obviously this chapter of the campaign is a bit different than the typical Delta Green game. But I'm glad you're all on board for it, because it is a bit of a change of pace. I love it. You are nearing the center of it all. You are very, very close, and there is no way but through. So we'll see how that winds up.
Excellent. When we're done, I may be down because no more game, but I will immediately be rereading The King in Yellow finally. So So thank you all so much for playing. Thank you, listeners, for listening, and we will talk to you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.